Oh, okay.
And we are back.
Oh, man.
Where we last left off. Session 34 had kicked off in the heart of the primordial sanctuary as the crew faces down a massive T-Rex and 3 juvenile T-Rexes. Cinder had unleashed a barrage of fire magic while utilizing Thunderstep to teleport out of the beast's jaws. Slick drops a web spell and fires his antimatter rifle from the underbrush while Maggot unleashes a deadly volley of pistol fire. Bungo surprisingly intimidates one of the T-Rexes with a natural 20, and Mordain finishes off another with Eldritch Blast. Ultimately, Cinder incinerates the mother T-Rex with a critical firebolt, and Slick snipes the final juvenile. In the aftermath, the crew begins harvesting the dinosaurs. Bungo secures the pheromone gland to ward off other predators. Slick gathers spell components, and Mordain chaotically uses Animate Dead to turn one of the juvenile T-Rexes into his personal undead mount. Beneath the dead Triceratops, however, Maggot discovers a crushed tribal rider looting a ring of locate object and a severed finger from the saddlebags. Shockingly, while cutting open a juvenile T-Rex's belly, Bungo and Slick discover the partially digested body of a dwarf bearing a Crimson Tide tattoo and clutching a locked map case.
Thank you.
Fire casts Raise Dead to resurrect the dwarf, who introduces himself as Grimroot. He explains he was hired by a mysterious wizard known as Macabre, or the Shadow, to find a hidden pyramid before being captured and fed to the dinosaur. After unlocking the map case, the crew discovers detailed notes detailing an undead Hydra, the hallway of Ascension, and the final resting place of someone that goes by the name of Admiral Tobias. Alarmingly, the notes heavily reference something called a phylactery, leading Cinder to realize that Tobias likely failed an attempt to ascend to godhood and instead has now become a lich. Taking advantage of the crew's debate about whether waking a lich is a terrible idea, Grimroot attempts to flee. Mordain easily tracks him down on his undead T-Rex, returning the unconscious dwarf back to camp, where Maggot mercilessly feeds him to his bag of devouring. As the crew ascends the mountain range to camp for the night, the God Eater Predathos instructs Maggot to hold the dwarf's severed finger. Maggot is then thrust into a terrifyingly real flashback, a memory that seems to be witnessing Grimroot meeting with the wizard Macabre. Where we ended last session, we were just getting to the point where the face of the wizard was about to be revealed. Maggot, as you're in this dreamlike state, you realize that this memory that Grimroot is having is a memory that Predathos feels important to reveal to you. So as you find yourself in Grimroot's eyes, as if you are Grimroot in this memory, you stand before this wizard who's surprisingly tall, and with hands that are now exposed, they pull back the hood, and Grimroot's last memory is the memory of a red-scaled dragonborn who seems to be in the midst of interpreting a journal or a spell book. He also seems to be in the midst of sorting through strange coins as well. This dragonborn introduces himself to Grimroot as Macabre. But there's something in your own memory as you're experiencing this that perhaps Grimroot was giving a false name, a false identity. This dragonborn then begins to proceed to pull out a map case, hand the map case to Grimroot, and then the dragonborn, it's come to my belief that there's a pyramid on this island. I need you to find it. There's an object of extreme power. Before I go back to my homelands in another world, I need proof of its existence. Do you understand me, dwarf? Then you hear your own voice kind of say, I understand. The map case with all the information, sheaths of parchment paper with other notations on it are handed over to you. And it's at that moment that the memory fades. The finger in your hand rots into dust and atomized remains of the finger, and you find yourself back again on the outskirts of camp. And I believe you're on watch, aren't you?
I think so.
Yeah, Maggot was on watch. I think he was the final watch.
And then I go, ugh, and I start, ugh. Oh, fucking dwarves are disgusting. I was inside one. Oh, fuck.
That there's a lot of meaning behind that, folks. A lot of meaning.
All right. Well,
with that, your watch comes to an end.
Do I see what that thing looks like? The powerful thing?
He described a powerful object. He said there's an object inside that pyramid that he believes to be powerful, but he's not entirely sure what it is.
Oh, okay.
The sun begins to rise off on the horizon. The sounds of the distant jungle begin to kind of rise up towards you as well. Everyone can now go ahead and click off a long rest, as it's the following morning. You are on the cliffside of the mountain range that you are currently ascending.
Question, maybe I just don't remember because I've been sick, but are we level 8 now, right?
You're muted, Bungo.
Sure, we're 7.
Damn it, Bungo.
I'm happy to go up.
She clearly was taking a jab at me. That was all about me, buddy.
Oh,
Gotcha.
I mean, I would. Yeah, no mind. I'm gonna stop.
We haven't done anything good.
We're pirates.
I mean, you were just inside a failed lich. Are you sure about that? And you have Predathos still hosting in you, so I don't know if I would say that.
Nah, we haven't done anything good.
Grimroot is definitely not the Lich.
Let's wait and find out.
As far as we know, Admiral Tobias was a mouse folk. Not a very good mouse folk. Had a lot of problems.
How do you know? You don't know mouse folk. You don't know. You don't know my culture.
You don't know.
You don't know my culture. You don't know my culture.
With that, it's early morning. The remains of the climb are still ahead of you. Eventually, somewhere on the other side of this mountain, there should be a valley. There should be, hopefully, I think you guys are still looking for the orc, I believe. The orc druid, who's supposed to have the information regarding where the hidden temple might be.
Do I have a good idea where the hidden temple is now that I saw it, or is it?
I mean, you have a good idea of the source of where all the material that you guys have found came from. Grimroot was obviously operating under the idea that this Dragonborn, who gave the name Macabre, is trying to find maybe the same thing you guys are trying to find, but not locate the orc. He clearly was given instruction to find the temple or to find the pyramid. Whereas you guys are still trying to find Mira, one of the orc companions of Tobias, which I would say that Fire is just kind of giving a kind of giving some information about who Mira was to kind of remind everyone who you're looking for. And I believe it's based on the fact that either locate object was used or something was used to magically identify where she might be. And supposedly she's down on the other side of this mountainside and in a valley somewhere in the center of this strange island that you're currently on.
Okay. All right. Well, what are we doing? Wake up. It's time to go.
I thought we were already on the side of the...
Oh, we're already on the side. Okay. Yeah, we
Although,
can't.
did you make breakfast?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, shit.
I'll
We're gonna-
go.
Dysentery.
Well, I mean, did
Oh,
we?
shit.
Make your rolls. We had all of dysentery.
Are we on the side of the? Are we already hiking, or are we?
Yeah,
No, we
you're
went up
halfway.
the-
Yeah,
we
you're
went up
already
the
halfway
side
up.
and
The,
then
yeah,
camped.
you're
Okay,
you're halfway
I
up the
did
side
make
of the mountain.
breakfast. I would have made breakfast, and I would have done the
Yeah, go ahead and
water
make your
breathing
skill checks
crap.
for it. We'll see what the effects are.
Wisdom check. 8.
Gonna be oof.
And performance 13.
Is that what
And what?
guidance?
Yeah, you would have guidance on both those if you like. So that would
So
require
11 for the wisdom check,
Okay.
and was it? That'd be 16 for the performance.
Okay.
think.
Yeah, go ahead
I
and roll a
don't remember.
D. Go ahead and roll a D10 for starters.
One.
Everybody has one temporary hit point to their hit point pool for the next 24 hours. And you also have advantage on Constitution saves for the next 24 hours as well.
Well, that's
I mean,
a good thing I didn't throw it away. I was gonna just throw it away and make good berries for everyone.
Had that 8 stuck, had that 8 still been an 8, it would have been a completely different outcome.
I thought we don't have
luckily-
good berries. I thought there was no good berries in this.
Good berries exist.
Ah, all right.
He's a druid.
Okay.
I mean, druids are always pulling berries out of their ass to feed to their friends.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys are halfway up the mountain at this point when you camped for the night. You had started the journey, got halfway up, and then nightness.
Yeah, we did encounters, and we didn't get any encounters, and now we're continuing.
Correct. You had already dealt with the dinosaurs. My question is, Mordain, do you still have the juvenile dinosaur with you this following day?
I would have tried to cast again to be able to keep it at mountain.
All right, go ahead and give me a casting roll.
That is an 18.
Yep, you're good. You still have your undead mount that's currently following you. Luckily, it's not too big. I would describe it as a medium to large creature. I would also say that it's not the most comfortable creature to ride currently. You may want to think about how to make it a little bit more comfortable rather than just kind of like riding on its exposed spinal column and ribs. Maybe a saddle of some sort if you decide to
File
keep
it
them.
down.
Yeah. But the ledge or the trail that leads further up into the mountain, everybody go ahead and pick a skill for the remainder of the journey up the mountain. Describe what skill you're using, how you use it, and then go ahead and give me a skill check, if you would, please.
$16, 26. So
Don't forget
tw-
to use guidance if you want to.
Yep.
I'm going to use my acrobatics, and I got a 27.
Okay.
Survival for 21.
Okay.
Investigation for 27.
Nice.
Nature for 18. I'm using it to avoid animal trails and large predators.
Cinder, what are you focusing on during the journey up the mountain?
I want to see clues, like I hate like spell casting runes or any type of like symbols about like what's it called, like the failed area, lich area thing.
Anything that might connect to the pyramid, pretty much the phylactery.
Yeah, just
Gotcha.
like clues or like, yeah, I said clues, anything like
Gotcha.
that.
Maggie, you said acrobatics. How are you using the acrobatics?
I'm using that to make sure I find sure footing for everybody. That if I have to cut like some, I don't know what the terrain's like, but if I have to like maybe cut some vines or use rope to help people so they don't slip, looking for rock falls or something like that.
Mordain?
I am going to use basically. What did oh my gosh!
I think you said survival.
I'm
Yep.
going to try and use try and lean into kind of the T-Rex, the juvenile T-Rex's like remaining instinct in its body to kind of help navigate the land.
Ooh. Are you give me a charisma save if you would please, Mordain.
As a 25.
25. After taking your long rest, you can watch as it would appear that Fire and Bungo are up ahead, kind of leading the way. Bungo is a little bit concerned about the nature and the natural environment of this journey. So him and Fire are keeping a lookout for anything that might either harbor clues or give insights into what this natural environment is going to offer. You watch as Cinder is focused on looking for totems and lodestones and anything that might be linked to the phylactery. You watch as Maggot is making sure that the pathway up ahead is bereft and not crowded by possible dangers or things that might cause the team to spill over the edge. As you guys realize now, you're well over 1,000 feet up on this mountainside. Mordain, for you, you close your eyes, and for the moment, you are seeing everything, feeling everything, and experiencing everything around the undead juvenile T-Rex that is following closely behind you. As you have learned a new ability that's been gifted to you by your patron. It's called Eyes of the Dead.
Oh.
Anytime that you animate or anytime you animate anyone into anytime you use your animate dead feature, you now have a special ability due to your pact that it acts very similar to like familiar, where you can focus through the animated dead target, and for up to 120 feet you can see and interact with it. You can also focus your spells through it as well.
So I can be 120 feet away from it and use it?
Yep, still see through its eyes, see through the experience it's having as well. You can do that 3 times per long rest.
Okay. Sweet.
Bungo, with you and Fire up ahead, this pathway that you're on, this ledge that's taking you up the side of the hill, this is a place that no one's come up for a long time. This mountainous region almost has like a round effect where almost like it's like a mountainous crown that centers the island. And you're already getting that feeling that you guys are coming up towards the crest of this mountain ridge. You could still barely see off of the distance the active volcano that feels like is at the very center of the island itself. But Fire's walking alongside you. The ledge is roughly 5 to 8 feet wide. It gets a little bit narrow in some places, but you can hear Maggot and you can hear Belfry's wings as Maggot is kind of like, oh no, Belfry's not with you guys. He's back on the ship. You can hear Maggot from time to time, like skipping by you to go check a section of the trail to make sure it's safe. Every now and then you watch as like strange hanging vines are kind of ripped down and tossed off the side as Maggot is a little bit worried about some of the things he's finding, but clearly cleans them up. Cinder, you're slightly behind Bungo and Fire, with Mordain, Maggot, and Slick kind of taking up the backside. You pass by what appears to be a totem. It is a series of square stones that have been manipulated, stacked one on top of each other. They're relatively small in size, but they're neatly stacked about 3 feet tall, and they seem to have some kind of insignia on each one of the stacked stones. But with your arcane insights, You do not get the feeling that the insignias are arcane in nature. It's some kind of mysterious writing that you don't recognize.
Who sees it?
Cinder does.
Okay.
May I guess I'm gonna pick one up and show it to the group and be like, do you guys recognize the symbol at all?
Yeah, like you pick
Or
up the
the
top
writing at all?
Yeah, you pick up the top stone off the stack of stones and kind of walk in amongst the group and show them the writing. Bungo, you recognize it as a druidic symbol.
Where did you find this?
I will point.
There's a stack of 11 stones, the 12th stone being in Cinder's hand, that seem to have these druid symbols on it. You would recognize this as a totem of warning, Bungo.
Yep, it's a totem of warning. Danger. Is there any specifics?
No, this would be placed by someone who probably doesn't want you to go any further. Probably this is proof that you guys are on the right trail. Somewhere down on the other side of the mountain and in that valley is probably where Mira is, the orc that you're looking for.
Can I cast Detect Magic?
Sorry, Samara.
Can I do Detect Magic?
Samara, I love you, Samara.
You're going to do Detect
Hey,
Magic, Cinder?
okay.
Yep.
Go ahead and give me that casting roll.
Wait, I thought we were doing spell slots. Are we not doing
You
that?
have a choice. You can either choose to use your spell slots or you can make casting rolls. It's up to you. That's why I think for the more mundane stuff, Mordain tends to do casting rolls, saving the spell slots.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. I'll do that.
For Warlock, yeah, I want my spell slot saved.
No, I get that. I'll do that. Okay. Let's see.
100%.
I'm not muted.
Sorry.
I only want a guest star again. Okay. It's with my modifier. So what, I need a 10 or 11 for first level?
Well, I think it's a first level, so 11 or higher.
11 or higher? Oh, I just got an 11. That's why I was looking at it. I was like, wait.
You do detect magic on the stack of stones, the totem that Bungo's investigating. Removing that first stone probably triggered an alarm spell that was set on the totem.
Well, fuck. They know we're here.
And alarm spells only really last 8 hours. So somebody set this totem at least 8 hours ago.
I'll look at Fire and be like, yeah, your friend, compatriot, lover, I don't really know.
When you're on a ship for a long period of time, it's an equal opportunity situation.
Agree to disagree. And I look at my shipmates. And I'm like,
Yeah, you look right at Maggot and go, you like look at Maggot and Morty and like, no, it's no.
if there was anyone, it was the old captain, but even then, that's if I'm like seriously drunk. I don't remember the name of the old captain either.
Sephora.
Thank you. He knows.
Hey, can I interject something?
Sure.
Yes.
While we're waiting for Slick to show up.
No.
Well, we'll give Xander another 13 minutes because he should be here by 4. If he
Okay.
decides not to play the remainder of the session, we'll have Kale jump in. As long as Kale's okay with that.
I don't know. He got a haircut. Maybe he's too good for us now.
Way too good for us.
It's a 50-50 shot.
He wears a polo shirt now. He's one of them.
He's one of them. He wears a polo shirt now. He's one of them.
Who, Kale?
That says a lot from the man in glasses.
He's the man now.
Hey, we're all wearing glasses, including your wife. Including you.
Yeah.
That tracks. That tracks.
We gotta
So
do
I'm
a 4
gonna
bird.
go to fire and be like, I'm pretty sure that they know we're here because there was an alarm spell on that, which, lesson learned on me, I should cast detect magic before I pick weird items up.
Holy shit.
Well, if it was placed by Samara, then that's a good thing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Proves that they're still alive.
Yeah.
That's very true. The trailway continues up this side of the mountain. You guys are now coming over the top. And
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Are there any plants here?
yeah, there are like ivy and ferns and things that are kind of like growing in the crooks and crags of the mountain.
I do my little dance and ask the plants, and Fire describe Samara to me, and then I'll ask the plants if Samara is the one who put the...
Like all of the
Totally.
ferns just scream yes right at the same time.
Where is she? Which way did she go?
And then they all scream at the same time, fuck off.
Okay. I start ripping them out.
You can hear them give their death screams as you start ripping them out.
You guys just see Bungo do a dance and then rip up all the ferns. Yeah, Samara was here. She set that up, so it was Samara. Those fucking ferns said so. I stomp on them and jump up and down.
Thought you were one of those tree hugger persons.
Those aren't trees. Fuck off.
All right.
Want a snack?
What is the snack?
I got snacks. He took some
What
of
is
the
it?
breakfast. He took some of the breakfast and added some sugar and spices to it and made it a little bit sweeter and wrapped them in little pita things.
Gross.
Sure. I'll take it.
And there's a fig wrapped turd for Maggot.
No, that's more like it. Goblin food, a goblin burrito.
A goblin burrito.
Burrito.
These are delicious. They're nutty.
Goblin popper. It's a
A
goblin.
goblin popper. I love it.
Only if you boil them in halfling fat.
It's a little strange because you guys kind of come over the crest of the ridge to look down into the valley.
The
You
Frodo
can see
Tonga.
that the angle coming up the front side of the mountain's far sharper than the angle going down. You also have a better view of the volcano that's in the center. While there's steam and smoke coming from the volcano, it doesn't look very active. It's just kind of a kind of backdrop to this cratered valley that you're now looking down into. As you look down into the valley, once again, you see another stack of totems that match the overall design of the one that you just passed up over on the other side of the ridge. Bungo, as you read the next totem, it's like, it's a secondary warning. Turn back before it's too late.
He turns to Fire. Do you think okay, this one says turn back where it's too late. Is she always this just generic and mysterious? No, turn back. There's another T-Rex here. No, turn back. There's quicksand everywhere. No, just turn back.
I
What
think
the fuck?
Samara doesn't want us bothering her. I don't think it's necessarily Samara. After we all went our separate ways, became very distraught after her and Mara had a bit of a falling out. Tobias had died. The Luxodon community had kind of turned away from the group, and the euphoria that you experience when you have when you are called heroes, but then that light around those heroes begins to fade and they begin to make mistakes, and people suddenly realize that you're normal people, I guess the best way to describe it. That our party never really survived the aftermath of the adventure. While the adventure kept us very tight and close to each other, years went by afterwards and we found ourselves drifting apart. I I don't know if Samara is going to be excited to see me. She might be. I don't know for sure.
Is there anything? Do you have like any kind of like inside tell that you could, or a message that you could like, something inside, like an inside joke that she would get, so that she knows that you're with us?
Oh, I think she might already know that I'm with you. I don't know if that's the central concern, to be honest with you. I would imagine she's looking at us now. She's watching us. She has those abilities.
Ah, she's a peeper.
Well, she has scry and other abilities. I don't think she's done it yet, or else we'd be aware of the attempt of her doing it. But you guys could tell that Fire's being very
Evasive?
like she's like, you don't even need to make insight checks. She's being very kind of like deflective and kind of trying not to answer the questions directly related to Samara. There's some history there. There's something there that maybe Fire feels a little uncomfortable talking about.
Bungo's player needs to remember what our mission or what our goal is on this island. I forget why we're here.
You're trying to locate Samara, who you guys are currently in the shallows. And the idea was to eventually locate Samara, who's going to tell you precisely where the pyramid is. She knows.
Okay.
She's connected to the burial site of Admiral Tobias.
Got it. Okay. So we just need to talk to her. Okay. Cool. Or talk to her corpse.
I mean, she's been alive at least within the last 8 hours. Who knows?
Yeah. All right, let's keep going, guys.
As you guys begin to descend down into the jungled valley down below, you quickly transition off of the backside of the mountainscape and once again back into a kind of jungle and swamp environment. The trees and the overall jungle itself is beginning to kind of swallow in around you, and you find yourself once again in a very kind of like dense jungle-like environment, surrounded by those carnivorous plants that you know to avoid, eventually avoiding nearby pitfalls and sand pits that can swallow people as rapidly as you could potentially step into them. Because of your journey through the first half of the jungle, you're more aware of what to look out for, so you're avoiding a lot of those potential difficulties that would be of overriding concern. At the edge of this swampy and jungle environment, as it's getting to its densest, you come across yet another totem, but this totem is a bit different. This is a wooden totem, a tree that has been purposely carved into some kind of bestial form. And in Druidic, Bungo would recognize what would be called a final warning. To cross into this domain invites death and destruction.
Bungo hops over the line, then jumps back, and then jumps over and hops back and forth a few times, and then keeps going.
Yeah, like as you do that, you notice that the totem animates, and the face of the totem begins to scream down at you, "I warned you!" And this great plume of fire comes like blowing out of the mouth of the totem down towards you. You take 31 points of fire damage. And then the totem goes back to being non-animated, back to being a totem. You guys can see smoke curling off of Bungo.
I'm going to learn eventually.
Holy shit, man. What happened to you?
The tree breathed on me.
I start looking around.
So I recommend that we give it wide berth. Fire, is there any chance I could get a little bit of healing?
Of course. She lays her hands on your shoulders and gives you 12 hit points back.
Thank you.
Of course. Perhaps we should keep an eye out,
Can
folks.
I cast?
Yes, I
No,
deserve that.
wait. I was gonna cast Death Armor on Bungo.
Okay.
Just because I'm
Because
a
you're
reckless
prone to
piece of shit.
dying.
Yeah,
pretty much.
honestly, and I don't want Mordain or Maggot to be captain.
Oh, Mordain would just resurrect me as a servant.
Nope.
Bungo the Thrall is what he'd be
A
named.
crispy hobbit. Thrall.
I got a 17.
Telling you, but it has nothing to do with you. Yeah.
So Death Armor.
Death armor, okay, goes off. So you are now under the effect of death armor there, Bungo.
Yeah, I don't know what it
Sorry, I
does.
couldn't hear what was going on. All I
Let me
could hear
know.
was Kale.
And once per what?
All I was hearing was Kale in the background.
Yeah, I know. The duration, an inky aura surrounds one creature you touch. The target has advantage on death saving throws. And once per turn, when a creature within 5 feet of target hits it with a melee attack roll, the attacker takes 2d4 necrotic damage.
Nice.
Thank you.
So for lineup purposes, who's at the front of the group? Bungo?
Yeah,
No, I would probably be the first.
Okay, so we got Maggot.
we can go like we can both be in front, right? Like I can be right on
the
his ass.
pathway is now very dense and narrow because the undergrowth of the jungle has grown up and over, and the trail itself is barely functional. So it's pretty much a single file path to get through this really tall elephant grass and these jungle-like trees that are hanging over. Obviously getting around the totem requires a bit of, moving off the path slightly and getting back onto the path. And then it's just this really dense foliage all around you.
I'll be as close as I can so I can help with the, just looking for nature obstacles.
So I got Maggot leading with Bungo right behind. We'll say Fire is behind Bungo. Where are you in this lineup, Mordain?
I'd probably be kind of in the middle. I'd be
Okay.
curious in what's happening, so I don't want to be too far in the back, but I don't want to be the vanguard leading the charge.
Right. So Mordain, Slick,
Oh, shit.
I would like to be in the back
Oh, I
and then
just fell.
Cinder bringing up the rear.
because if I need to cast like a fireball, I have a good area I can cast it in and then run.
Maggot, as you're leading the way around the totem, your goblin sensibility kind of kicks in. Give me a perception check, if you would, please.
Okay.
My passive is 14.
$23.
23. About 40 feet, like you're on the trail for maybe about 10 minutes. And then you see it. About 40 feet in front of you, you could see a tripwire, a rope that is strung across the path with some ivy, ferns, and kind of natural stuff kind of hanging over it. You then see that the rope goes up into the canopy of the jungle. You get the feeling that it's probably a trap, and it's probably, if you trigger it, something up in the canopy falls down onto the trail.
Okay. All right, watch out. There's a trap up here.
Now, are you avoiding it, or are you going to attempt to disarm it?
Why not try to attempt to disarm it? Because that's
All right.
fun.
Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand. I believe you have thieves' tools, correct?
Mm-hmm. Oh, God, no.
So yeah, give me a sleight of hand with advantage.
Oh, with advantage. Okay, I'm going to roll
Yep.
again. So the first one was 15.
Okay.
Wow, I'm just going to roll 2 1s. No, it's 2 7s. I rolled 2 7s.
So you have 15. Well, gambler's luck only works for combat, not skill
Well, I
checks.
know. I'm just saying. So it's a 15. It's not the best
15?
thing. Right.
Guidance.
Oh, you do get a D4 on guidance if you'd like.
Okay. Okay, got a 1 extra.
So 16. Oddly enough, the DC was a 16.
Thanks.
You hold on to a part of the rope when you cut it, and the counterweight picks you up off the ground a few feet, and then you kind of let the counterweight go, and you watch as a rock slowly drops into the kind of like the out of the canopy from above. You then watch as about a dozen spikes, these heavy wooden spikes with something very gooey on their tips, kind of gently fall into either side of the trail. Clearly some kind of spike trap that was set up.
Okay.
Free poison.
Spike trap. All right.
You guys continue on the pathway with Maggot leading the way.
You should get some of that poison. Who knows what you can make with it?
Who?
Slick.
Oh, Slick.
What do you want me to get? I'm not going out in that jungle to get those spears. You go out there and get them. I'm not doing it.
Can I go do it? I'll get some poison.
Sure. Give me a survival check as you start to try to.
What's up?
I'm ready.
If I see her going off the trail, I'll wait. Are you sure you want to go out there?
I mean, he disarmed the traps, right?
Yeah, but it's still jungle. Let me go with you.
Okay.
What magic did you use?
I need Bungo and Cinder to make dex saves, if you would, please.
Some
6.
That will fail. Cinder, what'd you get?
22.
Before you could catch him, Cinder, Bungo kind of comes up alongside you. As the two of you are heading towards where those spears or stakes had fallen into the undergrowth, there's the sound of Bungo's shin tripping another tripwire. You hear the snap of some cord. You watch as this huge hornet's nest just drops down right onto Bungo.
Hey, you got death armor.
This is really nice.
I do.
Just FYI.
As it kind of slams on top of you, Bungo, take 5 points of bludgeoning damage, take 11 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a con save, if you would, please.
Just
19.
Man, Maggot, what kind of
19.
rogue are you?
You
What?
do manage to avoid poison damage from the
I
hornet.
said, what kind of... I look at Maggot. What kind of rogue are you?
what?
You have all these traps here?
What trap? I disarmed it.
I just point at Bungo.
Bungo's got
All
a
of it.
wrecked hornet's nest on his head. There's a separate bit of rope hanging from the canopy. You look down to see that Bungo had gone off the path and triggered a whole secondary trap.
Did I tell him to walk down there? This path is cleared. What are you giving me a hard time for?
You know what, Bungo? Let's just... It's not even worth it anymore. Let's just go
What am I
back.
getting rid of this stupidity?
Fire's kind of hiding. She's got her hand over her mouth, kind of hiding a bit of a giggle. Touches Bungo again. You get 8 hit points back, Bungo.
Diminishing
Listen,
returns.
Maybe we
Ow.
maybe we stay on the path.
Yeah.
Knowing Samara, there's probably going to be more of these up ahead.
Man,
I
if
believe it.
only we had somebody that was great at disarming traps.
Hey, he is. He just didn't know it was there. Because we went off the path into the jungle
Cinder is such a shit disturber.
Such a shit.
where there shouldn't have been traps. Because it's not the path.
There's a
Who puts traps in the jungle where there's not a path?
Apparently, her crazy friend does.
Yeah.
The march continues down the path. Once again, you see another totem, but this totem is, instead of a carved tree, it is a carved stone, almost what you would consider a finder's stone for you, Bungo. This marks the initial area that a druid might declare as their area. It's also the marking of someone that would consider themselves an arch druid.
Archdruid Samara! Apparently Tobias is a lich, and we gotta kill him!
Gotta yell it out. It echoes through the canopy of the jungle. There's a flush of strange creatures that fly up out of the canopy. You can hear something running through the swampy water as if startled by Bungo's voice off in the distance. And then you just kind of hear this gentle reply all around you. How is that a concern of mine? Fire immediately kind of, that's her. That's Samara. Samara! It's Fire! You hear this laughter that echoes throughout the canopy. Oh, another lie, is it? You start this conversation with the reasons why you've defiled my domain, and then you lie about my friend. Fire is dead. I do not know what all this is about.
She's not dead. She was under gears by your stupid rat friend, Captain, whatever. Just come out and look yourself. If you're an arch-druid,
Tobias!
you should know.
We're sent here by Tobias.
Cinder, give me a persuasion check.
Alrighty to you.
I'll be doing guidance on that, too.
By the way, I found his intro. Remember his massively long intro?
Yeah.
I just added to it a little bit.
Added to it.
I saw you go and find the notebooks, and you had the notebooks.
Yeah, I had to find it, man. I wrote it. It took me so long to write it.
24.
24?
Yes.
Well, if you're telling the truth, then by all means,
I'll be right back.
continue.
Bathroom.
And if you find me, clearly you're meant to find me. But good luck. And then the voice and everything goes back to the
Before
sound
the
of the
voice
jungle.
leaves, can I...
Oh, can I use the thing again, too?
If I got something.
Use what thing again?
I want to use the compass and everything again because it was giving me like a heading, but it was like on the other side of the mountain. But now since we're on the other side.
Yeah.
When the voice leaves, can I try hold person?
I want to use.
Sorry, go ahead, Cinder. What are you doing about the voice?
Can I try hold person where the voice is at?
I believe hold person, you have to be able to see the target.
Do I?
Voice came from all around us.
Yeah. This is like you would have recognized it as a thaumaturgy effect.
Fuck. Okay, and never mind then.
Mordain, go ahead.
I want to use the T-Rex to try and smell her.
Give me perception with advantage as you warg into your undead juvenile T-Rex and use its excellent ability to smell the living.
18.
18. You guys notice that Mordain's eyes are now white. Just this deep white, almost like a cataracts of sorts is kind of rolled and covered over his eyes. There's a bit of a black fume of energy coming from his eyes. At the moment, you watch as the juvenile T-Rex then puppets Mordain's voice, and the juvenile T-Rex now talks like Mordain as the juvenile T-Rex, I think it's in that direction, kind of pointing further down the trail. Maggot then pulls out the compass, and sure enough, about a mile into this jungle growth, the path stops at that point. There's something that either resembles the person that you're looking for or the purpose of being here that is a mile deeper into the jungle.
How long has it been since
you woke up, got over the mountain, and now you're down in the valley?
Death armor.
How long does death armor last for?
An hour.
It's definitely been over an hour.
Okay, it's
So it
gone.
would have faded by now.
Okay.
Slick looks at you, Cinder. If put our heads together when we get back to the ship, we could use my workshop. Maybe we can figure out a way to enchant death armor on something that we can give Bungo. Because you're right, Cinder. He's super squishy, and lately he seems to be like a little extra stupid and making like kind of dumb
wouldn't
choices.
say stupid. I would say
Careless, reckless. Yeah.
let's go with reckless. Let's go with
Okay. Not smart enough to realize that being reckless is pretty silly. Speak of the devil.
I kind of like stupid myself, but okay.
Hello.
Slick, what do you think? Stupid? Bungo stupid or clumsy or what?
Clumsy.
So
Clumsy?
Clumsy. Wait. What's stupid or clumsy?
Bungo.
Captain Bungo.
Oh, I was right.
You know you're like the captain and you can like order us to do stuff you don't have to do, right?
Listen, he's a decent captain. Don't fucking make him worse.
He's the best captain we've had so far.
He
That's
really
not-
is.
Cinder,
He's
go
the
down there,
best
okay?
captain that we have had so far. I'd rather not ruin that.
Next time, you have Cinder go down there, okay?
Maggot, you are the epitome of following orders, and I appreciate that.
Thank you, sir.
He's only been in
Anytime,
the
sir.
brig twice.
Hey,
Only
Maggot,
3
keep an
times.
I
eye
just
out
wish the
for
rest of these
traps.
scallywags was as good as I was, sir.
Hey,
Back on the
keep
trail,
an
sir.
eye out for traps, Maggot.
I will, Cinder.
You watch as
Keep
like
your
a
eyes out
nearby.
for magical traps.
You watch as a nearby spike trap is unleashed as like Maggot's like backing away. He immediately heel kicks another rope, and the backside of a spike trap comes whipping around, a la Conan the Barbarian, around a rock. It's like hits Maggot in the gut. He's leaned over it, going, "I found one. It's right here."
Yeah, right.
Good job, Maggot.
So
Such
that
um,
keep going.
A Maggot.
You guys,
you know what?
um,
A green star.
let's Maggot. Let's
Yeah.
not and Mordain.
Yes.
Let's not attack Samara on sight. Okay.
I just feel like when he's saying that, I'd still be challenged to the T-Rex. It's not
Yeah.
that's turning. It's just the
Man,
T-Rex
like-
that turns to look at you.
I wasn't planning on attacking her. I mean, like, we didn't attack fire when we saw her, right? Like,
Okay. I
aren't these
just
people
don't know.
supposed to be,
She
like,
might
helping us?
sounds like she's not a happy person,
I
and
look
she might
at-
attack us just because she's mad. So
look
let's
at
stay on the
Mordain.
defensive.
White
My
eye.
best friend's a
in
mouse
the,
and a cat. How good of a life do you think she's had?
the dead
Of
baby
course she's gonna have a
T-Rex.
rotten sense of, you know.
And I look at
self
Slick
and
and I'm like, we might want to make a move before this gets more out of hand.
What movie you want to make?
I was talking to Slick about it because Slick and I talked about killing both Maggot and Mordain because they were
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I don't know what you're talking about. What?
Jealous.
That's
But
right.
okay.
I forgot I had to watch my back with you. All right.
Well, the real question of the day has Cinder learned enough Goblin to slip into Goblin speech on occasion yet, or is she still learning it?
Highly. It's a high.
I'm
it's
still
very-
learning. I don't
Yeah.
think I can get bits and
It's an high art
I
to
don't
do
think I
Goblin. Her voice.
So,
box is
Zan,
not
I don't know how
made
much
to do Goblin.
that you caught before you were able to jump back on.
Nothing.
But one of the reveals was that Maggot now knows that the wizard that hired Grimroot, the dwarf, is a red dragonborn wizard that was revealed to him as being Macabre the wizard.
Yeah, just so I can
although
write that down because I can't write.
he doesn't have an arm that works because his
No
left
notes
arm's
today.
in a sling. And then, of course, you guys have now spent the remainder of the following morning journeying over the mountain down into the valley. You've crossed through some totems that you've kind of marked the territory of an archdruid as you're getting closer and closer to where Samara possibly resides. So this is like, you're now in that last mile journey, and you're beginning to realize that there are a lot of traps along this journey so far.
So I am going to use that compass again with the goggles and all that stuff too, or the sextant and everything to see if I can have a better view of where I'm going.
Yeah, I mean, it pinpoints the route for you. I mean, it's a mile out, so
okay.
I mean, it gives you guys some advantages to the fact that you know where you're going. The problem is, this is dense jungle growth, and the trail is barely usable. So God, who knows how many traps lie between you guys and her over the course of the next mile.
Why don't you just have that that lizard thing you got? Why don't you have
Glitch and Belfry are back at the ship.
No, I'm talking about the lizard thing he's got. The
Velociraptor mount.
Yeah.
Hey, Mordain, that's a really good idea.
Have him run in front of us and set off all the traps.
Would you be okay with that?
You're on mute.
But I want my
Did you cast a silence spell again? Oh, wait, no.
And Mordain's still warged in to the juvenile T-Rex. So the entire time he's talking, it's actually the juvenile undead T-Rex that's talking at all
I'll
of you.
also reply in first person as a T-Rex. I'm like, you really want me to go take care of the traps?
Yeah, you already did.
Wow, that's a really good ventriloquism.
Hey,
Maybe
where
the guy
is your hand?
And he could do that to your dead body.
This is what I think this group couldn't get any fucking weirder.
Oh, you're
Now
one
I
to
got
talk.
an undead lizard.
You're one to talk. You're best friends with Mordain.
Hey, Mordain,
Best friends with him.
where
I
is
didn't
your
trust him.
other hand? How are you making that thing talk? Where's your other
Hey,
hand?
Cinder. Let me teach you another goblin.
I'll show you later.
What's up?
We're good allies.
Whitey baby.
Yeah, have
Okay.
it run through there, Mordain. Come on.
Google blah.
Blah, blah,
What the
blah.
blah?
Bondo's almost
Gobbledygook,
dead. He's
gobbledygook,
touching
gobbledygook.
Gobbledygook. Google blah.
everything. You can just make it undead again and keep it running all the way through and set off all the traps.
I look at Maggot and I turn to Slick and I say Moogle blah.
What?
God damn, I said Google blah. Google blah is you bitch.
That's what I thought she said. She's actually doing pretty good.
Wow.
I understood you.
Okay.
I'm glad.
The accent was awesome. Yeah, Sarah.
I would like you to understand me when I insult you.
To really do it good, though, you have to, on the Moogle block, you gotta kind of spit up a lug in the back of your throat to get it right.
Kind of like Klingon, you know.
Moogle block. Moogle block.
Bok choy.
I read a book. It says it helps if you drink a lot of milk. Get that
Ew.
in the back of your throat.
No,
Very-
not milk.
Yeah.
What's
Very
that thicker stuff?
phlegmy
Goat's
race.
milk or whatever? What's that thicker stuff?
A lot of boogers.
That's not
A lot of phlegm.
I think they call that throat yogurt.
Secretions.
Anyways.
Smegma.
I'm regretting everything right now.
Okay, here we go.
Have some nut milk.
I'm gonna tinker something. I'm gonna go
Okay.
over to Maggot and I'm gonna take off a few of his. I'm gonna take that spyglass from him. And I'm gonna tinker a little drone that's gonna have an infrared type of thing for traps.
Watches this little kind of like metallic contraption comes into existence and
It sparks because I'm
Kinda-
not very good at it. Well, I mean, I'm good
Yeah.
at it, but I mean, it's like it's sparky.
Bolted onto
Yeah.
that lizard's head, and then we can make it go forward.
So, Morning, if you want, the juvenile T-Rex can travel 110 feet up ahead of all of you, and you can then make perception checks with your perception as it's kind of like leading the way. I'll say that the juvenile T-Rex would give you advantage because Slick's little kind of magical drone-like entity that he kind of puts together really quick will be hovering over the T-Rex as it's going down the trail.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna have it.
Okay.
Block.
Somebody, however, needs to kind of
Thanks, Mordain.
so like someone has to like walk with Mordain because he is now technically deaf and blind now that he's fully warged into his juvenile T-Rex.
Maggot, you want to take your ally?
Yeah, I put
so
like a
I
rope
think-
on his neck.
Maggot still needs to stay up front for the stuff
How
that
about
T-Rex
fire?
misses.
I think that because I would have been on the back of the T-Rex, I think that I'm going to drop myself off to Cinder.
Okay. Cinder, you notice as Mordain kind of walks alongside you and expresses he needs your eyes and ears. He can speak, he just can't hear or see.
What the hell? Now I
And Cinder,
know.
you reckon so there's two things about this, Cinder, because it's not like Mordain said anything about his new pact ability that was gifted to him. You recognize that now Mordain has a familiar arcane power that you're familiar with, which is the ability to summon a familiar, and then you can see through that familiar and do things through the existence of that familiar. But it would seem that the animated juvenile T-Rex that he's animated is an expression of that same skill set. So a little bit more of a dark, chaotic kind of skill set the way he's using it, but you recognize
I was able to do mage hand to guide him.
You don't want to
I'll be
touch
right
him.
there. I'll be right behind
Yeah, I
him.
don't want to.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
mage hands is a cantrip. So yeah, you're just kind of repeatedly like motioning for mage hand to come into
I will
existence.
make sure like nothing actually bad happens to Mordain.
Right, but you just want Mordain to be like holding on to your mage hand instead.
You know what special ability I see? He's being a dick to his friend and trusting someone who wants to kill us.
And yet I haven't killed him yet. I actually will make sure I lead him pretty like decently.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I will.
Hey,
I will make sure
He's
like
giving
nothing
his life
happens
into your
to
hands. You can do
Mordain.
whatever the hell you want. I don't care.
But I don't want just crazy chaos magic interfering with my magic, so I will mage hand.
Yeah,
Mage hand
gotcha.
him.
Just kind of like finding
I'll be like,
dirty
here's
socks.
my mage hand. I do like a bluish purple hand just for him.
Okay.
Put it in his, and I just like I'll walk with like enough space between us with the mage hand and his hand.
And he just thinks he's walking with.
Yeah.
I
All of a
love
sudden
it.
you just hear him go,
I'll
"Whoo!"
do purple and blue, just like so it has like a little Mordain flair on it.
Mordain, give me perception with advantage because the drone is technically helping. You also have guidance, so you have an extra D4 as well.
Look at your fancy dice.
That is a 19.
19.
Can't even tell what the
You
fuck it's
watch through the eyes, through the deathly gaze of the undead T-Rex juvenile as it's plodding along this kind of overgrown trail. And for the first few minutes, nothing out of the ordinary is discovered until the gaze kind of settles on these ropes that are cleverly hidden and stacked along the trail. They seem to be connected to these logs that when the tripwire or when the ropes are tripped over, these huge stacks of logs would then come tumbling down and just crush anybody in the trail. And because you do have the power of speech, you are able to warn the others that there is a trap up ahead.
I will warn them.
Maggot, you scurry on by. You get up to where he reported, and sure enough, there are these 3 ropes crossing over the pathway up ahead. You look to your right and left, you can see the stacks of logs, but there's 3 ropes. So you're like, 1, 2. You're not really sure what the 3rd trigger is for. And then you look up, and as you look up, you could see a net with a bundle of like boulders and rocks in it up above. That must be the counterweight that would release both the stacks and logs. You get the feeling that if you just cut that one center rope, that would disarm the whole trap.
Okay.
So go ahead and give me a sleight of hand with advantage because you do have your thieves' tools with you.
Sleight of hand. What? Man. I'm sorry, I have to roll this shit. Okay, I got a 21.
Yeah. you kind of step up to that third rope. You gently cut it. You watch as there's a subtle kind of as the counterweight drops, and then the tension on the two ropes that are connected to the log stacks kind of immediately fade. And they just the tension goes away. Back into marching order. You watch as the creepy little undead T-Rex kind of plods right on by you, and the skull and like there's a rotted tongue in its mouth. There's one of its eyes are kind of hanging out. There's a plume of like bottle flies kind of flying around its head, and it just turns and looks at you and goes, "Hey, good job, maggot," and keeps walking up ahead.
What did his breath smell like? That's what I want to know.
Doesn't breathe.
Yeah, it's just a fetid smell. It's not even a breath.
It talks like a skull would talk.
As this journey continues, another 4 traps are discovered and then dealt with by Maggot. Before long, you get to the end point of the journey through the dense jungle until you get to a clearing. The clearing is maybe 1,000-foot radius clearing. No obvious pathway, just this green meadow of grass. In the middle of the meadow, you could see a small cabin, a very simple cabin, maybe 100 square feet in size if. There's a window and a door. The window's shut. The door is shut. The roof is made out of some kind of slate or stone on top of it. There's a very small chimney attached to it. There's a bit of smoke kind of coming from the chimney. And it sounds like somebody's inside speaking orc to themselves.
Cinder, is that a mimic?
We made it. You gotta come out and talk to us now.
Is that a mimic?
Can I throw something at it to see if it's a mimic?
I mean, you could pick up Bungo and toss him at it, see if
No, if I did that, I would just do maggot.
What's a mimic?
Can I do
cabin.
The cabin?
Wait.
Yeah.
Can I do chill touch at it? It's a cantrip.
Sure. You can like, what's the range on that? Like 60 feet?
120.
120. So at the very edge of the meadow clearing, you kind of like put your hand out and you watch as this chilling bolt of energy crackles and like pings off the door.
Hey.
Nothing happens. No response.
I'm gonna go up to the door.
Hey, maggot, go pick it.
May we approach? Samara, may we approach?
No response.
Hello.
Just this kind of muffled voice on the inside of the cabin that seems to be talking to itself.
Hello?
You guys watch as Maggot stands in front of the door, knocks.
We made it. You gotta
The
let
door
us talk to
opens,
us.
and as the door opens, this orc stands there. She's got a eagle on her arm, and she stares through the door down at you, Maggot. Oh, shit. You
All
made
right,
it.
we made it.
I guess I have to let you in then, don't I?
Well, yeah, I'd like to. Fire's
looks-
here.
Yeah, she looks
Fire's here.
past. Her eyes go really wide as she sees fire. Fire goes running up towards Samara, and there's a
I get out
moment
of
where
the
there's
way.
there's a moment where the two of them just kind of stop and stare at each other. There's like an awkward silence, and then they kind of do that awkward hug, like maybe
Butt
they're
out
happy to
hug.
see each other or not, and they have a very kind of like awkward pause, and Samara kind of like brushes off her clothes and, well, please. I guess since you're here and you weren't lying to me, you can come in if you'd like.
I want to investigate for any other rooms or clues about her connection to this failed.
Yeah. Well, on that, you can give me an insight check. So yeah, give me an insight check on that as she quickly invites everybody inside of her cabin.
Ooh,
Sorry, but the undead T-Rex has to stay outside.
Thank God. Oh, hey. So how do we find Tobias, man? We gotta get out of here.
So, Tobias, why? How do you know? Why would you? Fire just and we could talk about it inside.
24.
24. The only thing here are a lot of protective totems that she has built around the peripheral of the house.
Can I figure out if it's a protection against something like a dark force, a god?
Is definitely designed to protect the space that you're currently in.
Okay, but I don't know like to what, like if there was anything specific in mind.
No, nothing specific. Just feels like general protection magic and protection spells.
Okay, I just want to do that.
Yeah. But as each one of you are kind of invited into the cabin, you can already see that it's displacement magic. The interior of the cabin is massive. This very kind of warm, comforting, natural environment. It's hundreds of times bigger than what it is on the outside. She closes the door as all of you come in. Please have a seat. Sorry for the traps and the warnings, but always better not to get too far into this place. There are things out here that... why did you bring up Tobias Fire?
I would like to insight check if she's actually sorry.
Your passive insight tells you that she is saying sorry because that's what people say when things are changing around them, polite society and all. She's probably hoping that they would have worked to keep you away. She definitely doesn't want you guys here, not because she doesn't want you here, but there's something about this place she feels is probably too dangerous to allow yourselves here. But she's already kind of pivoted off that notion, and she's talking to Fire. She's genuinely happy to see Fire's alive.
I just want to hear what they're talking about.
Whether or not there's any signs of their friendship, that's pretty limited at this point.
Samara, Archdruid, your great natureness.
Yes. What is your name?
Hi, I'm Bungo. It's very nice to meet you, and I was wondering, could I make some food for us all and use your kitchen?
My magic pretty much does
He's
all
a
that
pretty
for
good
me.
chef.
Oh,
but
okay.
He gave us dysentery 2 days ago.
Don't listen to this piece of shit. Don't listen to this piece of shit. He's saying shit. He literally made food from a mango I
You've
found
got magic food, I'll eat it.
Oh shit, I forgot about all those temporary hit point mangoes I got.
Yeah, you have a bucket load of those.
Yeah.
They're all rotted.
I'll make some mango salsa. And
What
chips.
salsa?
Oh, you'll love it. It's like ceviche, but with fruit and veg.
I want a Frodo Chunga.
Frodo Chunga.
I gave you one.
Bilbo burrito.
Samara's just kind of lost at the nonsense, but she can't help but be reminded of her own past as she's listening to the back and forth. Fire looks at Samara. Samara, it would seem that Tobias was probably up to his old tricks. I have no memory of what killed me. Do you remember what killed me? Samara looks. Yes, you and Tobias were killed together when he went after that pirate fleet. Don't you remember? No, I don't know if I purposely am not remembering or something that I don't know. And Samara goes, well, it's irrelevant. You're back. Well, no, it's just that when these fine folk resurrected me, it would appear that Tobias may have put a geese on me before I died, and the geese came back into effect. Evidently, I gave them a warning and a clue as to where to find Tobias's final resting place. Samara looks around at all of you and then looks back at Fiery and Tobias's final resting place. Why do you think it's out here?
Because this phylactery is supposed to be out here.
No.
Phylactery?
We were told that you would know where the pyramid might be.
And who told you that?
I had a vision.
Vision.
A vision.
Sounds like
Tobias.
Tobias
I
is...
just watch her face. Just see if I pick up.
You pick up on the vibe. You pick up on the vibe that you pick up on the vibe that she is not a fan of Tobias. She's
I mean,
not a
I'm
fan.
not a fan of Tobias either. Like, we got that in common.
It's because she still owes him $8,000. That's why. I got it written down in my notes.
There's a definite bit of a tint and hint of disdain in her voice. I mean, I know there's an old jungle pyramid not very far from here, but I can't imagine that would be
the one.
Tobias's resting place. That's a little bit below his station.
You don't
So you're
know
saying
he's buried?
So you're saying that Tobias is buried out here somewhere?
Like, wait, why don't you know? I thought you said you were there when they died.
Well, yeah, they were. I was aware of them dying when they went after the pirate fleet. We recovered their bodies. We had a great ceremony in Nicodranus, and they were laid to rest in the graveyard of Nicodranus. And she looks over at fire and back over at all.
Can I I don't know, check to see if she's under Aegeus? Because she's in the jungle where he might be buried. This doesn't make sense to me.
How'd you get here?
Yeah, can I see if she's under Aegeus or something?
You can do detect magic and see if you pick up on anything.
Yeah.
How'd you get to this island? Because it's hard to get to.
12.
The fog is a natural barrier that prevents other people from successfully finding these islands. But I am a powerful
where this
druid.
whole planet was? Is this where this whole planet came into existence? Right here?
There are primordial connections. They are here. Some people say that this is where the very first god set their foot upon the surface of Exandria and began to build Exandria into the image that the gods and titans sought that Exandria should be built in. Superstition and mythos is always easy to understand because it's always around you. No, I retreated to this place because my magic allowed me to, and I knew that I would gain total isolation. I mean, after our adventures together, and then we all went our separate ways, and after Fire and Tobias died, I just saw no reason to stay on the Menagerie Coast any further, and I sought isolation. All of you get the feeling that she's telling the truth. Cinder, when detect magic goes off, obviously the interior of the structure is showing magic. She has at least 12 items on her that are all magical, of either enchantments or evocation or protection, like things a very powerful adventurer would have on their person, rings and a belt and all these things that you'd expect her to have. She has, but you don't get the feeling she's under a geese. She is generally surprised by all this. More importantly, Samara thinks that Fire is buried in Nicodranus. The fact that she's with you, she is completely confused as to why she's with you.
Can I clock all the items in case, I don't know, she has an unfortunate accident and we need to just salvage them?
Yeah, it's like a belt, 3 rings, a bracelet, a choker, the cloak that she's wearing, the leather armor that she's wearing, the boots, and then the staff that's in the corner right behind her.
Yeah, I would like to clock that and keep an eye on it, because if something were to happen, she just met an unfortunate end, I don't want Maggot putting them in a stupid bag of devouring. I would like to have magic items. So just FYI.
Why do you always think the worst from you?
Because she's Cinder.
Because I don't know, I'm Cinder. I watch you stuff your crewmate's foot in your bag of devouring.
Because she has a passive insight higher than 1.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm gonna say it's mainly the fact that I've seen you stuff not only Slick Split in the bag of holding, but dead gods and other dead people in the bag of devouring. So I'm just using history.
You got a point there. I'll let you have it.
Thank you.
You
know, if it's anything good, I would give you the magic item too. Like if I got the ring, like we got the ring.
No, you've been very generous with magic items. You gave me the ring of spell storing.
Mm-hmm.
You could have kept it. Probably should have. I'm probably really super dangerous with it. I don't
What's
even
in
trust
it?
myself with it. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen, but something bad probably.
Samara looks at Fire. Well, this is a familiar conversation, don't you think? Fire looks at Samara. Yes, brings back old times. It really does.
Okay. So where we gotta go? What do you know about this place? Why would Tobias want to be buried here? Is it like got super powerful like druid stuff that like makes people go from dead to living, or what's going on?
Well, Samara kind of looks at all of you. First of all, I'm not sure why Fire's here, because Fire should be in the graveyard in Nicodranus.
She was
So
on
that
a
would
grave
mean
and-
somebody has dug up Fire and put her wherever you found her. Tobias should be buried there too. There's a nice mausoleum that was placed in the graveyard for, the very ostentatious person that he was. But now
you're
it sounds
powerful.
like
Can you guys look and see if he's there still?
I can't scry on dead people. Not really a thing I can do.
What about things?
If he's a lich, can you scry on a
What
lich?
if he's a lich?
I doubt that Tobias is a lich. I mean, he's many
Hey, wait a minute.
things.
Okay, listen. I gotta tell you something. There's a bunch of powerful things trying to get here, and they want the phylactery that's in that pyramid. I had to go inside a dwarf's body.
What?
And I had to talk like him and everything. It was fucking horrible and smelly.
Wait, how
and
did you do
hairy.
that? How were you able to do this?
My friend let me do it.
What friend? I look at Mordain. Is it you?
Yeah, Mordain gave
I
me the
point
power.
outside to the T-Rex. I'm like, you
I
can go in there if you want.
I have a, what do you call those things that you work with to get your power, Mordain?
Patron?
Oh yes, I got a powerful patron that showed me the way.
I'm gonna turn and look at.
Showed me the way.
Do you have any alcohol on you?
Samara just laughs. She walks over to a cabinet, opens.
I got
She
something.
makes that
I got
spit
something.
vodka that they make in the jungles.
I got some good berry wine. You want some good berry wine?
Yeah,
Some spit wine.
I'll take some good berry wine. Like if
Okay.
if it's now known that Maggot has a patron, I'm gonna take a drink.
I don't know what it does.
Bungo's
I can't be sober for this. Let alone if Cinder wants to try and figure out, because Cinder knew about the Predathos, whatever patron Mordain had combo.
Right.
So I'll be real, she might think it still is Predathos, so she just wants to drink right now. I'm gonna just take that wine from Slick and just not chug it, but steadily drink
You
it.
better not chug it because I'm only giving you one charge, so it's only going to be 1 pint.
Well, then I'm
Pints
guessing
enough
I'm
to
feeling
fuck you up.
Solandra's wine.
Samara?
Yep, hers.
So-
Samara will take a big clay jug off of the top shelf. She undoes the cork. Slick pours 1 drink worth of the Goodberry wine, and then Samara leaves the clay jug next to where Cinder kind of sits down, near a table to kind of. And all of you could kind of read a little bit of exhaustion on Cinder's face after Maggot just revealed that he may be benefited by a patron, similar to the way Mordain is benefiting from the relationship of a patron.
Cinder, do you need any health? Because it gives you health as well.
You're on mute.
Look, she can't even talk. She's so drunk.
Does it give me
Mouthing
a temporary health? Because I can always use temporary health.
No, it gives. You can regain hit points by spending any number of hit dice as if you finish a short rest, but you don't actually expend the dice. And you get 1 extra hit point for each hit dice you spend in this way.
Damn, I wish I would have known that because I would have saved it.
It's okay.
So-
No worries. I got more charges. I got more charges.
Samara, will you help us get there and protect us from all your jungle traps and shit? So we can get
Maybe I'll
I-
accidentally, as I'm handing you the bottle, accidentally hit you in the nose and hit you for 2 points.
You know what? I'll take that. I would appreciate that. I wouldn't feel bad about wasting.
I wasn't looking as I pulled it out of my bag.
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
kind
you
of
were
handed it over
fine.
too quickly, and Smacks
That's
him right in the
perfectly
face.
fine, because I would have felt bad if I wasted your good berry wine, because I'm at full health with 1 temp HP from Bungo's meal.
My
Unless Storyteller be nice and give it to you as temporary hit point.
Nah, it's fine.
Right, I'll hit you.
my
She's already
totems
too
and
powerful.
my totems and traps are designed to keep people out of my meadow. I can take you to where the pyramid is. I just don't know how helpful it's going to be. It's just an old abandoned pyramid. I don't even know what's inside of it. I mean, I think it's just empty.
Hey, so
So there's a temple that's empty? That doesn't sound correct.
there's supposed to be a lot of treasure at the end of this thing. So I don't. This might just be one more step on our way, but
Temples always have something.
So can I cook or what?
Sure. If you'd like to, feel
All
free
right,
to
thank
use
you.
my kitchen. Bungo disappears into the kitchen. There's a moment that Samara pulls Fire aside, and they seem to be kind of in a very kind of like silent conversation with just each other. Bungo's in the kitchen. The rest of you are kind of lingering in the common room.
I'm agreeing with Megan. I'm like,
There's gotta be something. Treasure or mechanical things or...
it's
Every
a
temple's
pyramid,
got-
man. Pyramid's got treasure in them.
It's gotta have something. I agree with you. I agree.
What's going on?
My yarn is stuck.
Maybe we should go scout ahead.
No, I'm sorry.
I was trying. You were talking about.
Are you okay,
I'm
Cindy?
tired of looking for traps. I'm telling you right now. She's got to get us out of here and get through our meadow so we don't run any traps.
I think the caster on her chair rolled over something.
Holy
She's
crap.
trying to get the wire out.
Oh, God.
I've done that before too, Mike, because my headset's on a wire. So sometimes my caster of my chair rolls over it and it gets up inside the caster wheel.
You're 55. You probably rolled over your testicles.
All right, D6 inspiration. That was pretty solid.
Thank you.
That was
That's a
good.
pretty
Ivar
solid
humor.
bird, right?
Yeah, it was a solid burn.
Okay, thanks. I'll take
Considering you're older than me, it's definitely
know.
a solid burn.
Only old people can make fun of older people.
So the four of you are just kind of waiting for Samara and Fire to finish their conversation. They talk for about 5 or 10 minutes. Bungo, you're in the kitchen. That's when you begin to realize that Samara's kitchen is full of some of the most exotic things that you've ever seen. Things are labeled that you can barely pronounce. There are a lot of ingredients here that you find very intimidating.
Put all in one bottle.
Yeah, I
thing
will,
and eat it.
I'll stick to what I have,
Okay.
except for maybe 1 or 2 of the more exotic looking spices, as long as there's a whole lot of them. I'm not going to use her most
Her kitchen
rare
is pretty
spice.
advanced, so you can go ahead and give me a wisdom check with advantage.
Ooh.
No guidance because they're in the other room.
Oh.
22.
And you can make your performance with advantage as well, since you're using Samara's kitchen.
My performance always sucks, so there's the first one.
You have guidance.
Oh, no guidance, but yeah, 20.
Nice. Go ahead and
Not
give
natural.
me. Go ahead and roll a d12 if you would.
12.
You make a dozen meat pies, like those meat little kind of
Hand
like
pie, yeah.
hand pies. And if anyone eats
Empanada.
them, it restores up to 1d10 hit points.
Ooh.
Get the feeling that's because of some of the exotic ingredients that you used that was in Samara's kitchen cabinets.
I hand out so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll give all of the PC characters 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 to Samara and 1 to
Fire.
Fire. Yeah.
Okay.
How long are these
Samara,
good for?
you watch as Samara goes over to a open piece of furniture. She pulls out a coat. She pulls out a hat that she places on her head. She goes over and she grabs her staff. Well, if you guys really want to see it, I can take you to it.
Oh, is that not that far away?
No, it's about an hour's walk.
Sorry, how much was the temporary hit points?
All right, let's go.
No, it
1d10.
restores up to 1d10 hit points.
1d10. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Thank you.
So it's basically like a little
Potion?
kind of like like a healing potion.
Will we resupply our? Can we resupply our food and water here and stuff?
Yeah, you guys can stock back up really quick.
Okay.
And she follows you out
Does
of
she have
her...
any potions, like health potions or superior health potions?
No, everything I have is either a healing kit, ointments.
We should definitely take the healing kit though.
Yes, I can grab a few. I have some spare ones and some ointments as well. The bugs out here will eat you alive if you're not careful.
I don't want to be eaten alive.
Can I get one more healing touch before we go, please?
How so?
Fire comes up and gives you 16 health back.
Thank you.
Of course, Bunk.
Can we count that as a short rest if we wanted it?
If you want to use a short rest, yes, you can count the conversation and the preparation of heading back out again as a short rest.
We memorize those spells.
Before long, you guys are back outside the cabin. It's now well beyond midday. The sun is on its way down. You have maybe about 5 hours of daylight left. And Samara begins to lead you down a trail that's opposite of the one that you came. You're on this trail for a solid hour until it opens up onto what feels like a lake or a pond maybe that's pretty large in size. And she points out towards the middle of the pond. Well, it's out there under the water.
Wow, God, what the
All right,
fuck?
let's go.
You
Are
didn't
there
wanna
any
tell us
any
before?
monsters in the water?
You never thought of telling us, hey, oh, by the way, it's under fucking water?
Well, you wanted me to show you where it was. Well, here it is. I would imagine with your determination, being under the water
And
is not going to
Maggot, you
stop you.
finally met your match, and when it comes to literal talking and thinking.
Are there any big monsters in the water we need to worry about?
Probably. Although,
Get rid of them for us.
over there you don't have to worry about it. And she points off to the shore of the opposite side of the water, and you can see the physical skeletal remains of a Hydra.
Oh my.
Oh, what's that Hydra over there?
Oh, it's been dead for a long time.
I imagine there's valuable reagents in it.
Is this Dark Toe?
Oh, what do you know about Dark Toe, Maggot?
Nothing.
Hmm. No, you're in the shallows. You're in the primordial soup that is the shallows. Dark Toe's on the other side of the world, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, okay.
She eyes you very suspiciously. like you can tell that she does not trust Maggot. His knowledge is a little bit too precise for her.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
All right. Well, can we still breathe water?
I keep putting
Yes.
this on this wall.
Yep, Bungo casts that every morning.
Okay.
Breakfast.
Part of breakfast.
Do we want to make a raft and go out there and then go down, or we want to walk all the way down there?
I could walk.
Where's
Okay.
it at? Is it like right in the middle?
I mean, Bungo can change shape to a water creature, right?
It is very much in the very center of the water, yes.
What's the worst thing we're going to find down there?
I don't know.
You have to ask.
Okay,
Why
wild
do you
shape
have to
kraken.
say it?
Oh, God.
You know what, Maggot? Because you said it, you should go first. And Mordane, both of you go first.
Sorry, I don't see no captain's hat on your head, Cinder.
Fine.
Maggot, go first.
Bungo,
Slick's already walking.
All right,
just like
Captain,
always,
I go
Slick
first.
just continues walking as you guys babble behind him.
Yeah.
He's got the music. Da 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 da.
Yeah, and Slick,
Something
while
like
you're
that.
like, they're in the background. They're almost like a really kind of like tawdry muffler sound in the background of your mind as you kind of get into the water. As you get into the water, there is, it's you get like maybe 5-10 feet into the water, and the spell effect immediately kicks in. You start breathing in the water with no problem. The water is surprisingly not murky, and maybe 1,000 feet in the direction of the center of the water feature, you could see a rather large stone, kind of Amazonian style, pyramid down at the bottom of this water feature.
Oh, Predathus, protect me as I go into
Is there a
the briny deep.
Please
there a
tell
rock?
me you say this loud enough we could hear you.
Is
Yeah, I
there
do
a
like,
rock?
"Oh,
kind of by
Predathus."
us?
Please protect me from the briny deep and all its creatures.
And then Maggot
Please
chase them down
disappears
before they
into
touch
the
my-
water.
Is there
I'm
a
gonna
rock?
look at Bungo and be like, FYI,
Yeah.
he just said the God Killer or Eater is his patron. That is not a good thing for us. Especially with Glitch, a former god on board the ship. And whatever the fuck Mordane has is his patron. And then I will go under.
Yeah.
Because all my fire spells are probably useless in the water anyway.
Probably.
This is the time to attack her, Mordane. Get her.
So I take a
Try it.
little, I hook a little. What do you call those?
Grapple?
Ding, it goes ding.
Oh,
Tuning fork.
Tuning fork.
Tuning fork. Thank you. Put a tuning fork and put it up in one of my contraption guns or whatever, and then I hit it against one of the rocks to see the wavelengths of sonic wavelengths. To hit, I'm checking to see if
Sonar.
there is. Yeah, I'm doing sonar, so I'm checking to see if there's magical waves coming that are going to come back off of
The pyramid.
when it hits the pyramid. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just curious as I'm walking.
Yeah.
towards it.
Yeah, I mean, so as you're already underwater and now, walking and plodding towards the pyramid, Maggot comes in behind you, then Cinder, eventually Bungo. Mordane, do you go in as well?
Oh yeah.
Mordane
I would
goes
lead
in.
The T-Rex. Could the T-Rex go?
Doesn't have
I
to
mean, you
breathe.
can command it to stay on the shore if you want to.
Sit.
Oh,
You get, and its little tongue is like hanging out.
Gross.
Gross.
I hope something eats its carcass where we're going.
Oh,
Oh, shame.
Hate that thing.
Both Fire and Samara are going to stay behind.
Yeah, I know that.
That's not suspicious at all.
Slick, you're kind of leading the way because you're out further ahead than everybody else. The kind of ripples of magic slam into the pyramid and kind of cascade around it. There's not really a sense of anything magical about the pyramid. You get closer with everyone else behind you getting closer. The pyramid, the deeper in the water you go, you get to the point where you're maybe 200 feet underwater. The pyramid, strangely enough, appears to only be about 80 feet tall, which would be an 8-story structure. A lot of what the structure, the way it looks in the kind of sand and mud of the bottom of the water feature, there could be more actually underneath. It's just not exposed. Just this portion of the pyramid is the only portion that appears to be exposed. As you get closer, there are statues kind of attached to the perimeter of the pyramid. There are lots of snake-like figures, either carved or are like statues themselves attached to the pyramid as well. There's this overwhelming sense that this thing is just, it's old, it's been here a long time. And from the vantage point where you are, you could see what looks to be this old kind of detritus, and that's when you begin to realize the interior of the pyramid that you can see that's exposed must have been the Hydra's lair at some point. So parts of the reason why you're here kind of resonate, that something about an undead Hydra connected to this pyramid, and then maybe something, that part of it seems right, but it all seems strangely like out of sync with itself. Like, well, the Hydra's dead. You saw its rotting remains and off to the side where just its skeleton was left. It could have been sitting there for years, maybe even longer for all you know, without going over and directly, investigating the skeleton. The remains of its lair are clearly here in the entrance of the pyramid, and the pyramid looks like you could enter into the archway threshold and go deeper into the interior of the pyramid. So far, nothing has attacked. And there's no sense of any kind of magical awareness. Like, this is surprisingly mundane. You were expecting more. This is not delivering on your expectations.
I'm disappointed. Let's go turn around and go back. Nothing's attacked us. There's nothing here. This thing is blah.
Do any of you guys get the feeling
Yeah,
that maybe
guys,
this Tobias fucker is just fucking with us and there's nothing anywhere? He's just doing this to get people killed and shit?
Oh, wait. My eyes roll back in my head.
Can I cast Detect Magic while he's doing this?
Wait, no. You guys can go ahead and go back. I got this. Probably a shit ton of treasure. Just, I'm okay. I don't need to be in the crew anymore, and you guys go back in on the ship. And I'm
Can
gonna
I
go.
cast Detect Magic while he's doing this shit?
Sure. I mean, you
have to give up your rights to any part of the treasure, but you guys can go ahead and go back.
Once again, I mean, your detect magic, you can either use a spell slot or you can spell cast. It's up to you.
I will spell cast.
Okay.
14.
Spell goes off, and you kind of
I'm really
focus
worried
on...
that, like, when I do run out of spell slots, I'm not going to roll any spell to go off, because I've used a lot of Detect Magic spells right now.
You, to Slick's own clarity, I mean, there's, other than the known magical items that are on everybody's personage, there's no real focal point of magic from where you are. But unless you go deeper into the pyramid, it's hard to know.
Is there an entrance?
Yeah, there's an entrance. It's where the Hydra used to lair.
Dun-dun-dun. I'm going.
Maggot's now swimming towards the entrance of the pyramid.
Yep,
I'm like dog paddling. It looks really weird because I don't, goblins don't swim. So it's a weird dog paddle thing.
You're goblin paddling.
Like,
Yeah, with all your gear, you're just weighted and you're on the bottom walking.
Yeah, probably.
You're kind of like float walking
I'll put
towards the
rocks in my
pyramid.
pocket till I'm 0 buoyancy and then walk.
It's actually quite a form of flattery because you're probably waddling how I normally walk.
Probably.
So you guys notice that Maggot is now heading towards the entrance of the pyramid.
Except Slick's got cake.
I'm gonna
Keep
go
going.
behind him. I'm gonna keep my tuning fork on.
Okay.
Just keep going.
Anybody else?
Yes.
I mean, nothing came from Detect Magic, right?
No, but it's up for at least 10 minutes.
Yeah,
So it's a bubble of detection as you walk forward. Before long, all of you make it to the entrance.
Is there
of the
any
pyramid.
aquatic life in here at all?
There is not. So far, you've seen none. You've seen no fish, no crustaceans, no minnows, no bait fish.
Cinder, Mordane? Do you detect necromancy magic other than what you're rocking?
I mean, Cinder has so far not detected any magic specific. No.
I mean, look at the structure. All these snakes and everything. I mean, that reminds me
but
of
there's
those
nothing.
Uanti things.
This is pure water in a lush jungle environment, and there's nothing alive in it.
Hell yeah.
What would cause that?
And it was a very mundane temple with absolutely nothing going on for it, but that there's all these snake things.
I wouldn't worry about her.
Disbelieve. I disbelieve
with having a
Period.
patron.
It's the temple of disbelief. It's
what about
Best
this?
part, you guys are all underwater doing this telepathically.
Or we're just choking on freaking
just choking on water.
On water.
Except for Bungo, who can weirdly talk directly into your brain.
Are you talking to me? All right. I'm going to check for traps, though, when I get closer to the entrance.
Okay.
Is there an entrance at the top, or is the entrance at the bottom?
It's at the bottom. I mean, looking up, the remainder of the pyramid is just solid rock with all the snake-like figures on it.
Is it like a
pyramid,
step
Mayan?
pyramid or like a pyramid?
Aztec.
It's got kind of Amazonian vibe to it, but there's no steps. It's kind of a smooth finished pyramid. It's just that all the statues and snake-like figures give it a bit more of a jungle vibe or Amazonian vibe.
Mayan.
Yeah, and there's no real other way in other than the giant kind of archway entrance that you guys are currently passing through.
I have a question.
Hmm?
Okay, I have a 5th level spell that I could use called Legend Lore. Would that do anything in this situation?
Depends on what you cast it on. If you cast it on the pyramid, it might tell you the legend and lore of the pyramid. If you cast it on the dead remains of the Hydra, it could tell you about the Hydra. If you cast it on the body of water that you're in, it might tell you something about the water.
Can I insight or investigate to see what would be the best bet to cast it on?
Oh, you get the feeling that casting on the pyramid would tell you a lot.
Okay. I will use a spell slot to cast Legend Lore on the pyramid.
Maggie, give me investigation as you start looking for traps.
It's 10-minute casting time.
Yep, it'll take some time.
I know, but I'll put the spell to.
I got you.
Just as that pops up,
what am I rolling?
Go down.
You're rolling investigation, Maggot. What was that, Slick?
Oh, I was just like, just as that pops up, your detect magic will go down.
Yep.
Why did I do two?
There's nothing obviously nothing magical here, so let's get some lore on it.
I got a 21.
21 on investigation. So far, no sign of any traps. Nothing that tells you that it's a concern.
Is it an open entrance or is there a door?
No, it's an open entrance. It's an archway that stands roughly like 25 feet tall by 30 feet across. And in the interior of this archway entrance is a lot of debris, like underwater debris, which is what gives you the notion that maybe the Hydra made its lair inside of here at one point. But it appears to be mostly abandoned. There are submerged hallways that you could see deeper into the pyramid, but other than that, there's no sign of any traps.
Okay. And what's everybody doing?
Cinder is in the midst of casting a spell. I would imagine you are investigating for traps.
Okay.
What's everyone else doing while we're waiting for Cinder to cast Legend Lore?
I would probably. I don't know if this is we went to figure this out. It's kind of the fact that we think that he's becoming a warlock with kind of my connection to a patron. I kind of want to see, like, can my knowledge of the patron help me identify like what's going on inside the pyramid?
I mean, you would have overheard Maggot say to himself before he went into the water, you know, "Oh, Predathos, protect me from the briny deep," and then he slipped into the water. Maggot, as goblins go, he's clever, but he's not bright. Like he's a survivor. That's his skill. He survives and he does well because he's a survivor. You're not sure if he's saying that to kind of maybe kind of, you know, tweak everybody else's nose. You're not sure if you really believe that he believes it. But Maggot's behavior lately has been a bit off, been a bit different. Whether or not you suspect that he's got a patron similar to yours, and whether or not you feel that he is slipping into this vibe of accepting patronage, hard to tell. His aura is difficult to read.
You were right. She did cast that spell, Master.
I'm gonna tinker. I have a Medal of the Cons, which I'm never gonna use because we have this breathing stuff that we do. I'm going to tinker with it with the invisibility spell.
Okay.
So that it, when I put it up against a wall, it will kind of do like a sonar thing or whatever, like to see if there's any invisible. It'll basically, I'm reversing the invisibility to see invisibility.
So you want to make it a device that can detect invisibility?
Yes.
Or detect traps or detect secret doors?
Detect secret doors. I kind of want to see. I'm going to put the conch, like tinker with it with this. I'm going to reverse engineer the invisibility spell to do see invisibility in the conch. Put the conch up against the wall so that it can connect with the wall, then have that kind of like reverberate out into the walls to see if it sees any hidden something that's invisible, like a hidden door or hidden whatever.
Makes sense.
Do you want me to do like a tinker roll or something for that?
Yeah, you can do your tinker roll.
Okay.
Mordane's keeping a solid eye on Maggot as Maggot is looking for traps. Bungo, you doing anything while waiting for Cinder to finish her spellcast?
I was gonna, but I'm rethinking it.
I know there's none, but I gotta make it look good. Give me a break.
Am I adding my proficiency bonus to that?
Yes,
Right.
yes. You're definitely proficient at tinkering now.
All right, that'd be a 21 then.
Okay.
No, I'll get rid of the conch.
You managed to assemble that with no severe challenge.
No traps over here.
I'm gonna do a divination ritual.
Hold on, I might have something in case there's something we just can't see yet, and I'm applying it to the wall here.
Alrighty.
What are you doing?
I have this little conch that I've had for a while, and like it's just here. So I'm gonna like,
and I take the little tinkering or the, why can I not remember the fucking thing? The fork.
Tuning fork.
God. Take the tuning fork and I like hit it against the conch that's now placed to the wall, and it like reverberates with the spell into the wall, and then the reverberations fan out onto the walls of the tunnel or whatever downwards. And if there's something there, it should kind of like highlight the little creases or cracks.
Right.
Their prognostications
everybody be quiet.
come true. Slick is doing exactly what he was supposed to do.
Go crazy.
As all that's going on, we'll resolve the legend lore. Oh, Bongo, that's right. Did you want to do something?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a divination ritual.
Okay. How long does that take?
It doesn't say.
Don't rituals take 10 minutes?
If it's technically classified
It doesn't say. It's a ritual. It doesn't say.
Then ritual is 10 minutes if it's a ritual.
Then that's how long it takes.
Is this a spell divination?
Yep.
Refresh my memory. Hold on here. No, it's instantaneous unless it's because the fourth level divination, the spell puts you in contact with a god or a god's servant.
Yep.
You ask one question about a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within the 7 days. DM offers a truthful reply, which might be a short phrase or cryptic rhyme. The spell doesn't account for circumstance that might change the answer, such as the casting of other spells. If you cast this spell more than once before finishing a long rest, there's a cumulative 25% chance for each casting after the first that you get no answer. So the casting action, the casting time is one action.
Parentheses ritual. So if he wants to cast it as a ritual,
it does not consume a spell slot. So
correct. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to avoid the roll.
Gotcha. Keep forgetting that's what that little ritual thing means in the brackets.
Ritual, yeah. You don't see people don't do it as much. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so either. It's hard.
As much.
Yeah. So I got legend lore.
Get your notes out, man. Get your notes out.
Well, I mean, you're kind of doing it. This is kind of cool. Oh, okay. All right. So we're going to do legend lore first. So this is going to be the experience that Cinder's going to have as the spell executes. Cinder, with your hand placed on the stone wall of the pyramid, you have a vision of a metal contraption.
What happened?
The metal contraption almost looks like
What's going on?
Oh, he can't hear us again. Can you hear us, Ivar?
I can't hear anything. I'm going to go back out.
Yeah, go back out, come back in. Back out, back in. Wait for Ivar to come back. Should be interesting.
I clicked the wrong thing and.
Oh, I know, it happens. It's all good. We're waiting for Ivar to come back because his audio went out, or his headset went out.
Oh, perfect timing then.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see if you can you hear us now, Ive?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Cinder, it's almost like you're watching a story unfold around you. You can see this metal contraption come out of the water, and it looks like a giant crab, only it's made of metal. There are these people on a beach staring at the contraption as it comes out of the water, and suddenly there's a gnome, a familiar looking gnome that comes out of the contraption itself. It reminds you of that Qualish person that Slick had painted the interior of the tower with. There seems to be a conversation between this gnome that's in the contraption talking to these 5 other individuals that are on the beach. So you realize that the beach that they're on looks very similar to the island that you're currently on, but you see no primordial cloud or fog bank, which is a little bit strange, but maybe it's not maybe it's one of the other islands. You get the notion that it might be one of the other islands amongst the shallows. Or maybe it's not even in the shallows, but it's a strange familiarity. It's kind of odd. The next thing you know, this group is now traipsing through what feels like swamps and marshland. And they seem to now be standing in front of the exact pyramid that you've interacted with. Only the pyramid is completely above. There's no pond or lake or anything. It's just a big swampy territory, and the pyramid is actually 20, 30 stories tall. It's this massive edifice. And that's when you realize just the very tip of the edifice is exposed here in the swamp that you're in. These 5 individuals seem to find their way into the interior of this pyramid. You lose sight of them until you're drawn into the vision and drawn into the interior of this edifice. takes you further down and further down, and then you watch as this fight breaks out between these strangers. What looks to be a female orc, a tabaxi, the two of which you recognize as Fire and Samara. Then you could see a water genasi, you could see a mouse folk, and you could see a very big hulking figure in plate mail armor that seems to be, and they're all fighting this Hydra. They actually flee from the Hydra, and your vision turns into a swirl of energy and time that wraps around you. You are now looking up at a series of dozens of airships that have carried this pyramid out and above the current place that you're located. You watch as the pyramid is lowered into this large lake that you're in, and then it's released. You then watch as one of the airships drops the remains of a Hydra on the edge of the embankment. You then, looking up from the pyramid, looking up as one of the airships lower, you see this mouse folk standing on the deck of an airship. His little hands and arms are crossed. He's got this big, useless, flamboyant hat on. He seems to be muttering something to himself as he stares down at the pyramid. And then you just watch as all the airships leave, go away, and then you come out of your spell effect. It would appear that the origin of this pyramid was from somewhere else. It was moved here along with the remains of the Hydra. This has been built. This has been set up by Tobias. Tobias has built this entire environment that you're now in.
This is awesome.
Bungo, just as Cinder is wrapping up the Legend Lore effect, she has not shared that with anyone yet. I'll leave her to make that decision when she's ready. But Bungo, your spell goes off. What question are you asking, and who are you asking?
Oh, does it? I didn't know I needed to know who I was asking.
Well, why I want to know if you're asking a who, because the way the spell works, it does focus on the idea of the spell puts you in contact with a god or its servants.
Yes.
Probably not the halfling god that we pissed off a few sessions ago.
Yeah. No.
By the way, Cinder, I have you on mute because Kale was getting loud.
Oh, I know. It's okay.
Okay, I will ask the not dark halfling god, or her servants. What is the most important thing for our group to know in order to survive and succeed in this pyramid?
We'll say that you're holding a small talisman of her, and you hear this very kind of like feminine voice in your mind. The origin of this place is the most important thing for you to discover. Deep, deep in its bowels is what I think you and your friends are looking for. But be warned, there are many strings attached to the intent of this place. And Tobias's bones are at the middle of it all. And then the talisman fades and the distant ringing of the voice of the god kind of fades away.
Okay, guys, so I just communed with, and I can't remember her name right now, but
she's going to be pissed.
It's not Dalatwan. What's the other? Okay, I say her name, but I don't remember what it is off the top of my head.
Fair enough.
She says the most important. I asked her, "What's the most important thing for us to note in order to survive and succeed in the pyramid, and Her Blessed Holiness said that we should know the origin of this place, and that she believes what we are searching for is deep, deep, deep within it. And at the center, there are many strings attached. She said, "War, beware, there are many strings attached to this, and they are all connected to Tobias's bones."
I asked you to be quiet. I'm trying to tune this thing.
We
Sorry,
know that. All right, we know that. That's what we're coming for. Let's get going.
I said that. I said that in your mind.
First
okay.
off, Kale wants to apologize. He did not mean to be loud and disturb.
No worries.
Second of all, I will tell them what I see, and that.
So that entire vision.
I don't inspire, or I keep wanting to say Sumatra, and I know that's not right.
Samara.
Thank you. I
Sumatra.
don't trust either of them.
Sumatra's a
I
coffee.
like Sumatra. It's a coffee. Yeah.
So,
Very, very good cut.
is this pyramid a plug on something?
Like a butt plug?
Yeah,
That must be a big
Yeah.
butt.
maybe it's a giant hole into the. Is there such thing as the Underdark here?
I mean, the Underdark does exist in Exandria. Whether or not it exists in the shallows, you're not really sure.
Yeah.
As far as an
Make-
entrance is concerned,
Okay.
it would
Okay.
feel pretty like based on Cinder's story that she shares. That was a very expensive adventure that Tobias
Yeah.
went on. He somehow managed to scrounge up almost 100 airships, find that pyramid,
money.
brought it all the way out here. By the way, he would have figured out a way to get through the magical barrier of the primordial fog, set it in this particular spot before Samara ever made it to this particular spot.
I was a multi-millionaire.
This feels like something that Tobias was crafting for a
What
purpose.
about the Hydra though, too? Like that's just super suspicious. Like she didn't like raise an eyebrow when she saw a Hydra that she killed. Untrustworthy. I don't trust anything you hear.
This is looking more and more like one of those ziggotwats things. Ziggurats.
you guys.
Yeah, ziggurats.
A ziggotwat? A ziggotwat? Jesus, where have you been, man?
That's
Why do I
a,
feel like
that's a legend of
Flick
that's a
was
Vox Machina reference. by the
Captain's
way.
orders.
You've been out of
Everyone
the
out of the
cage too
water
long,
now.
man.
Everyone out. Everyone out of the water now.
Hold on, I'm
What's
checking
up?
for. I'm doing something.
Come on, out of the water.
As soon as Bungo says that, Slick, you find a hidden doorway in the interior.
Wait,
Of the
I just
pyramid.
found a hidden doorway. Hold
Good,
on.
let's get out of the water.
Bungo.
Out of the water right now.
There's a clicking noise as the doorway slides open
Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that.
and immediately begins to flood inward. I
What?
need everybody to make strength saves, if you would, please.
The water. The water's
Inside.
sucking us in because it was
Correct.
God,
Correct,
okay,
because
okay.
it was a sealed.
I swim toward it.
Oh no! Oh no!
Okay. I expend.
I give myself to you,
I-
master.
I cast. How far are we away from the entrance that we're getting pulled into?
My fate is
Maybe
predestined by you.
I
like
think-
60 feet.
I'm in the entrance because
Okay.
like that's I had to hook it
Yeah.
up to the wall. So like
Yeah,
I'm-
Slick,
oh
what'd you
my
get for your
God.
strength save?
I got a 4.
Yeah, you're
Grab me,
immediately
Slick.
sucked
I will
into the
take you
interior.
with
You're
I
We are brothers.
I cast
It's
control
like
water.
I found a secret door.
We are brothers, Nick Slick.
Slick is gone. Who else? Before you can cast, though, Bungo, I need
Yeah,
strength saves
okay.
from everybody.
I got a 2.
Mordate sucked into the vortex as well. Maggot.
It's like, I'll help you.
No, I go ahead and swim toward the
Oh, that's right. You start swimming towards Slick and Mordate at that point.
I got a 9.
A 9. Cinder, you feel your lower body just and get kind of like pulled through the archway and down into the interior. Bungo, what'd you get?
1, not natural.
Bungo, the displacement of the water pressure tugs at all of you with a kind of like equal like high pressure intensity, with one exception. A very smiling and giddy looking maggot is actually actively swimming in the direction of the open doorway.
I'm rich. I'm wealthy. I'm
As
independent.
Bungo is the last person to get pulled in, there's this heavy sound, like a sound of something very heavy hitting stone, and then suddenly the water stops moving and the water suddenly lowers until it's just like maybe a few inches deep, and you guys are inside a darkened hallway of stone.
Anybody
So
got a
not sure
light?
how deep you went.
I can see.
I don't think I can see. Nope.
Okay, yeah.
It is.
Wait,
Oh, I can't
Pongo,
see.
what were you saying? We need to leave?
Wait, Michael, you were saying something? I don't know. I got what you were saying something
He
about
was
get out of the
saying
water.
to leave. That's what I was trying to do before you hit the stupid button.
I didn't.
I was listening to the
I was.
button
Hey,
and
I was
leaving.
searching just like everybody else. I just haven't hit the right thing.
I was
You
mistaken.
didn't have to hit
I thought
anything.
we were looking for treasure.
That's the point.
He was looking for traps, so I thought we were going in. I was looking for this place was mundane and boring, so I was like, there's got to be something here, and I found it.
Did you not listen to anything that I told you about this place?
That was okay. Real life, that was all happening pretty quickly, all in the same
Yeah, it was all pretty much
session. Like,
simultaneous. Yeah.
yeah.
Like Bungo was doing commune, you were doing legend lore, Slick was looking for a secret
You
entrance.
told the story. Once you were done with the story, right away he said, "Let's get out of here," and then we all got like.
and then the
sucked in
doorway
same
opened.
time.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good way of retelling that little bit.
Well, I'm here for treasure. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, people don't put treasure in places that are like, got welcoming signs. I mean, yeah, come on.
You would be the first, though, right?
I'm always the first. You guys always put me first. You go first, Cinder. Never seen you go first.
First of all, who
I
has
said what I said.
who has
This place
dark
looks
vision?
like a ziggurat. It was a
Not
ziggurat.
me.
Maybe he was using this as a beacon or something like that for that primordial power.
I have
I'm
dark
a
vision.
squishy human. I have no dark vision unless Slick gave me goggles finally.
Oh, did I?
Morning.
I don't
I
think
guess
I think we
somebody
talked
goggles.
about it. I don't think we did it yet.
Let's see. What's that new? Let me see that new language I got from. Hold on a second.
I guess something that could.
I think there's goggles that gave advantage to perception underwater.
Underwater, but
Yeah,
we're not
there was-
underwater anymore.
Yeah, there was that. I thought I did. I thought I
Oh,
had
come
something from
on.
that.
Slick and I have night vision, so dark
Yeah, we
vision.
do.
So.
Dark vision.
Yeah.
Man,
I'll
I
just
guess
use
you're
my
going
dark
first
vision.
again, huh?
And I'll go first. Put Cinder in the back.
That's fine.
So he's trying to get me killed. I want more Dane behind me.
Why?
Why? Because I trust you, man. No, I
It
said I
looks
want you
like
behind me.
the hallway behind you would take you up in the direction of the secret door that you found and opened. Whereas the hallway that you're now staring straight down looks like it goes further and deeper down into the interior of the pyramid.
Well, I keep going down because that's where the
Okay.
treasure's at.
Maggot starts leading the way down the hallway.
I follow.
How much did the mangoes give you? Temporary?
I thought they were in the biscuits you made, the meat pies.
No, yeah,
Well-
but we still had the mangoes.
I don't think the mangoes were temporary. I think you just restored 5 hit points when you ate the mangoes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I should probably. Okay, I should probably go
So-
behind. So
Does anyone
so
have a
that
light?
people who can't see should be in the middle, and then I should be in the end, and then Bungo's or Maggots in the front.
Well, I think
Yeah.
Morden, you have dark vision, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, you do. Okay, more than he could be in the back then. That helps.
So-
that's-
Yeah.
Unless you guys are patching up your relationship and all.
When you when you kicked on the light, Bungo is now in bark skin.
Well, there's no light.
Oh, okay then. Bungo's
Morden,
just
Morden
sitting
has
quietly
dark
in the dark.
vision. Yeah, Morden has dark vision. Slick has dark vision, and Maggot have dark vision. So with Morden in the back near Cinder. He could see dark vision from the back. Slick is kind of somewhat in the middle behind Bungo and Maggot. Maggot can see up ahead and is kind of leading the group down into the darkened hallway.
Did anyone get Bungo?
Yeah, you're behind Maggot.
Okay,
You're next to me, buddy.
gotcha.
Yep.
Because once that door slammed shut, Bungo just like sat down in the corner and just was just sitting.
Rocking back and
sitting.
forth, crying in his beer.
Come on, Captain. We've been in worser things than this. We've been in worser situations than this, and we've gotten out fine. This is a minor bump.
Don't lie to him. Come on.
I'm not lying. Hey, we've been through a lot before Cinder got here. I'm just saying,
all right. But so before we go, I was gonna take the actual like godly information we were given and like look at it, like the history of this place and the strings attached, and I don't know. Do you guys want to think about that and talk about it, or just keep going downstairs?
Well, I mean,
You could walk and talk if you want to do both.
yeah. Point A to point B. Point A was
All
you had
right.
your divination.
Yeah. Well, I
Point
was
B
I was
was-
thinking that. Yeah, now we're
But
here.
Cinder's-
So let's,
Cinder's
I guess
story.
let's just go. Who cares? Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm telling you, I'm doing what you want me to do. I'm putting the pieces together.
What time is it above
Okay,
water?
I'm gonna take Bungo and I'm gonna
it-
sit him down and I'm gonna be like, okay, Bungo, you and me, buddy to buddy. What the hell's going on with you right now? What
Me?
the hell's going on? Yes.
I'm just getting a little fed up at times. Everything's fine. We'll
What
have
are you
some
fed up
food
on?
later. It'll be good. I'll cook.
I'm sorry.
Everyone
I'm
will eat
sorry.
it.
I didn't
good.
hear you say we need to go in time for me for that
That's okay.
trap to go off. I apologize.
Okay. That's okay. I'm not mad at you. Just mad at the world in general. That's
Okay,
Who you
well,
mad at? I knew
then-
you're mad at me.
Let's be
well,
mad at
that's a
Megan.
given.
That's fine.
That's a given.
But- Have we not been in worse situations than this?
Oh, that's a
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
We're in a stone hallway. How?
We're not
this is
dead.
great.
Given.
That's
We're not
right.
dead. We're not dead
Do,
yet.
do the walls start closing in when he says that?
C3PO! C3PO!
Ah! Ah! Shut down all the garbage compactors on security level 5.
Shut down all the garbage compactors on level 5! C3PO, where are you? So, like,
Oh, Predacus,
To your
please
point-
save
to
me
your
from
point,
these people.
your divination said we have
Let
to
their
know the
blades
history
and
of this
spells
place,
deflect off my soft skin.
Yeah.
right?
there
Cinder
are
said she knows the
Many
history of this place.
strings. And there are many strings, and they're
Okay.
all attached to Bias's bones. Maybe we should be looking for bones. They're probably like etched with evil spells that are going to screw with us. So
There you go.
Everybody,
See?
keep an eye on that.
There you
Can't
go.
we head
Now we're
down
back
there,
to business.
Checking for traps. As I
If
go.
there was ever a thing to let your stupid bag of devouring eat first, it would be Tobias's bones.
It could be worth a lot of money, man. I don't know about that. I'd have to ask someone.
All right. So, do you think these strings are like metaphorical strings or actual strings?
And
could
then
be both. Could be tripwires and
Ah.
magic tripwires and consequences.
Is there a way to, like, I don't know, use my arcane knowledge to see what all these strings could possibly be?
You definitely get the feeling that it's a metaphysical interpretation that the bias might be a master manipulator.
I get that. I meant, like, is there a god? Is there a cult?
You get the
That's
feeling
why I
that
asked
the
if
bias
it's
is
metaphysical,
just
because
about
it-
capable of anything.
That's why I asked if it was metaphysical, because it like
Yeah.
could
yeah.
it be like, I mean, above table could be like threads of fate, right? Or could it be
Correct.
like, that
Correct.
kind of thinking
Could mean-
versus an
Could have
actual
meant
thread?
that could mean puppet strings, or it could mean
Right,
connection to
right.
other people's existence. It could mean, that's always a very vague interpretive reference to many things being connected to one thing.
Bungo, you're really connected with water and with the world, right? Nature. Let's think
Yep.
of the strings as metaphorically. What clues can we devise that maybe what you learned from your divination that would mean nature connections or something like that?
I think
Hope
maybe
we're walking while we're doing this.
manipulating
Yeah, you
people
are.
from
You
beyond-
are.
I think maybe manipulating adventurers from beyond the grave gives Tobias a Woody.
Oh, great!
Yeah. So
Now I officially hate this guy.
yeah.
That's what does it.
I
Not
think
Yeah,
so.
that's what does it. Not all the other
Yeah,
insanity.
all
just
the other
that.
things was like exploration and finding all these cool things.
this
But now,
trap.
yeah.
I do need to know if it's between dusk and dawn.
It is between dusk and dawn. Well, that's all day, isn't it? Isn't it
No.
always between dusk and dawn?
Between dusk and dawn, or between dawn and dusk. So
It's
Is it
currently between
sunset?
dawn and dusk. Yes, it's
Okay,
not.
so no.
It's not.
Okay.
Yeah, you still have 3 hours till the sun sets.
Gotcha. So my pumpkin mace is not glowing.
Correct.
Okay. I'll just light a torch.
Your
Yeah.
waterlogged torch.
Oh yeah. Okay. I control
Can you
water
shake those,
off
can you
of
shake
it
those
with
bee
a
legs
fourth
and
level
maybe
spare.
get some
So-
pollination?
Well, unless Cinder has
bugs?
prestidigitate.
No.
If anyone has prestidigitate, you can
I am
manipulate it
mending-
to be dry.
No,
I mean-
I don't have that.
Because
Wait, no.
magic users, don't they have light?
No.
Isn't that like a basic spell any idiot can
Fuck
have?
you.
I have.
Fuck you.
Like Maggot's way
Wait.
at the front, like it's dark and poor
I
Cinder
mean, I-
can't see shit.
Cinder and I have firebolt.
Like,
I'm
don't
sure we
apprentice
can-
magic users learn
We
light?
could
so that
probably
they can
dry
Okay.
out.
help
Here.
their master take a shit.
Here's
Nice.
here's some light, maggot, and he casts moonbeam on him. Can you see now?
Are you gonna cast? No,
Can you
guys
see me
won't I
now?
can see perfect.
No, no, I don't do that. No, I don't do that.
I love it.
Let's shoot your.
Cinder,
hands
I've got firebolt. You want to like warm up some torches with me?
off. I do 27 million points of damage to you.
Yeah, they're all
I rolled a
gonna
hit,
die.
36.
I kill them all. leave their bodies in
Maggot,
the
give
yard.
me a perception
there's a
check.
bunch
Is
of
it you're at the head of the column? Like this whole conversation is
empty
ebbing back and
tunes.
forth as you guys are
Maybe it's-
talking on the way
maybe I can
down.
just
Probably with
big
disadvantage
rocks I
'cause
can
he
put
keep
on top of
bugging
their
me.
bodies so they won't float to the top.
I'm trying to calm you down, Bungo. I'm trying to get your
What?
mind back.
Yeah. Okay, we're good. We're good.
16.
16. Mordain, give me a charisma save, if you would, please.
That is an 11.
Okay. You don't often feel this way, Mordain. All of you watch as Mordain stops. Mordain, you're now under the frightened condition. The idea of going any further terrifies you, and you come to a complete stop. You don't know why, you don't know where it's coming from, but something ahead of you is preventing you from continuing on.
There's a lot that makes me very happy. This does
He's in the
not.
back. None of us see this though, right? Because he's in the back.
He's in the back with Cinder. So Cinder, you would experience a slight tug, and then you realize that Mordain is no longer walking like alongside you.
I'm
and
gonna
you would have
regret this.
you would have heard him say what he just said, where a lot of things make him happy, but this place terrifies him, and he is no longer walking forward. Maggot, you're still leading the others deeper down the hallway at this point.
I'll
Deeper
say
and deeper.
loudly enough. Are you okay, Mordain?
You guys hear an echo of Cinder loudly, kind of, "Are you okay, Mordain?" Which kind of echoes through the hallway.
He's probably communing with his patron. Come on,
Hey, what's happening back there?
hurry up.
It's not worth
Mordain,
it.
a couple minutes goes by when Cinder says that to you. Give me another charisma save, if you would, please.
That's a 16.
16. That's barely enough for you to kind of get your shit together. The frightening aspect of the feeling fades, and you're kind of able to continue on. Maggot, you're continuing to lead everyone deeper down into this hallway until you reach the end of the hallway. And when you reach the end, there is a large pit directly in front of you. You cannot see the other side of the pit, but looking down into the pit, you can see a 1 foot wide stairwell that has been carved into the side of the pit, leading down into the darkness of the pit down below.
And it's still doesn't have water in it?
Does not have water in it. You can hear the water trickling off the edge of the hallway to indicate that whatever water had come through here has long since kind of, gone over the edge and dissipated down at the bottom of this pit.
All right. Well, I'm gonna see there's literally nobody here with any strength whatsoever.
That's predominantly your
Slick?
whole group.
I was gonna say it's pretty much all of us.
Slick are pretty weak too. I mean, I'm just guessing, man.
Well, I mean, people of athletics or acrobatics could find the journey down into the pit.
I'm gonna tie myself. I'm gonna tie myself onto a rope and then hand them the end. I'm like, I guess you can try to hold me up. I guess if something happens. But I'll go down there and check that.
And the pit is big enough that you can't see the other side. You can't see.
And then the it goes around the side.
Yeah. Like it's
Okay.
a square pit that the stairs that are only about 1 foot wide follow. I don't know if anyone remembers, but the uncut or the director's cut edition of The Hobbit, when Gandalf goes to discover the Nine, and he's inside the tombs, but he's got to climb these very narrow stairs that he could barely fit on. It's kind of that same vibe, this feeling that these are incredibly narrow stairs that are carved into the pit, roughly big enough for a mouse folk to walk down, is what it feels like.
Okay. Well, I'll start down.
Okay. Does anyone wish to follow Maggot?
Cricket. I'll scout it.
I'll go with. Am I still under the frightened condition?
I'm too wide for
No, not need. Currently, you're not under the frightened condition.
He's not
Yeah,
trying
Slick,
to.
you might actually be you might have some challenges making it down those stairs, Slick. You're pretty bulky at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, Maggot can make it down, and Bungo can make it down without too much problem because of their size. Mordain, you're considered a medium-sized creature, so you would have to make either acrobatics or athletic checks at disadvantage to try to maintain your balance on these stairs to go down because of your overall size.
I'll follow Maggot.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I can't see. I'm not going to go down blind.
Maggot, you get to about 50 feet and you feel the tension on the rope. The stairs keep going. And the
I
stairs
just untie myself and just keep going.
Yeah, you kind of untie it. Whoever you were tied to will feel the rope go slack. And you find yourself going deeper and deeper. So far, Maggot has now been gone 5 minutes.
And deeper still, and deeper still. That's an SCA horror story.
Yes.
Are there any? Did we pass any wall sconces with torches or anything like that?
No braziers, no sconces, no methods of light. Whoever designed this, built this. I mean, this could be ancient structure work. You get the feeling that this place was designed for people to bring in lanterns or bring in torches.
Or like have some competent magic users in the group that could cast light.
No, you have.
Boy, he is trolling for death.
You have a ring that's got, I believe, that has a
I'm a
fire
ninth level
spell
magic
stored in that ring.
Where am
so...
Sidney's gonna be like, I cast fireball forever down into that.
I cast fireball just to see.
Okay, I
would imagine what Ivar's doing would be the equivalent of Maggot like mumbling under his breath as
Oh, no,
he's
that's what
going
he does.
down into the darkened pit.
Yeah,
you take that, David.
no, wait.
And it's like echoing up, so you guys know he's still alive, but he's complaining the whole way down.
Okay, let me throw something out there. Do you have a fire cantrip?
I do.
I think she has firebolt, don't you? Isn't that a cantrip?
Okay,
Yeah.
you got firebolt.
And I have
Firebolt
oil
prevent
from
torches until
my.
they light.
Just set Bungo on fire. You'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see plenty.
No,
I like that idea. Let's do that. You pour the oil, me and Cinder will firebolt it away, and just may
Can
the
I
oil
have
land where it
dragon
may.
breath on me for fire.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Like you could like
And then can I just shoot it down where Maggot just was?
yeah, so like you guys watch as Cinder comes over the edge, and as she gets to the edge, she initiates her fire breath spell, and it like because it's a cone, right? How long of a cone is it? Like 15, 20 feet? Or is it like true fire breath and like 60 feet?
Or is it the new rule thing where it's a 30-foot cone or a line that's longer?
Yeah, line versus cone. Yeah.
15-foot cone.
15-foot cone. So it lights up. So Maggot, as you're a good 200-300 feet down into the pit at this point, you look up to see Cinder has like ejected a breath of fire, and it lights up the top of the pit where she is. And the way it lights up, you can now see that there's writing on all of the walls around you. And it's in common, and it's complete gibberish. It is just utter nonsensical gibberish.
Okay.
You then reach the bottom of the pit.
How far is that down?
That's another 200 feet down.
So a total of.
You're like 450 feet below the entrance of the pit at this point.
Okay.
So the equivalent of what, 45 stories deep down into the heart of this pyramid, which is strange to you because when Cinder was describing her legend lore, the pyramid was massive, but you don't remember it being this massive. Like you feel like you've gone deeper beyond the base of the pyramid itself, and you're now in maybe some kind of subterranean structure even below the base of the pyramid.
So the butt plug theory
All
was
right.
correct.
Now I'm down. Well, what's on the bottom now? What's on the bottom?
It is mostly gravel and sand, except out of the corner of your eye, you see a gold coin amongst the gravel and sand. A single gold coin just lying there.
Let's be random about this. 1, 2, 3. I pick it up.
Okay. You pick
One,
it up.
I pick it up.
Bye.
Of course.
You pick it up and you look at it with your dark vision. You can kind of tell the outlines of it. It is a Menagerie Coast gold coin. It was minted in Nicodranus maybe 20, 30 years ago.
Okay.
Standing from where you are, you look, and there is a tunnel that's been dug out that appears to your right, and through your dark vision, you could see that it extends further on.
Okay. Well, come down here. There's a tunnel.
You hear this very
Come down here. There's
deep,
a tunnel,
yeah,
tunnel.
echo that kind of cascades up towards the four of you as you hear
Whatever you
Maggot's
do,
voice.
Fall.
I mean, can we fit in this tunnel? I thought we couldn't.
Well, no, you could. It's a massive pit. It's just that the stairwell that leads down is only 12 inches across.
Okay, I'll go down in the pit.
Okay, go ahead and give me either athletics or acrobatics as you start going down.
I would tie yourselves off to each other just in case.
I'll jump down as well.
Use all your rope.
Okay. Morday, you start following the stairwell as well. Give me athletic
wait! Stop, guys! I'm gonna use mold earth on the way down. It says it's cantrip, and I'm gonna widen the fucking steps.
In that case, no one has to make any checks. As long as you're walking with Bungo in front for the next 10 minutes, Bungo is manipulating the steps to be safer and wider for all of you to be able to safely go down towards the bottom. Even you, Slick, in your bulky armor. What's that, Morday?
Who's walking down right now?
I think everybody is.
So, I at will can cast levitate. I am going to. I'm going to push Cinder off and cast levitate.
On Cinder?
Yep.
Okay. So.
What?
So Bungo's leading the way. Slick is behind Bungo.
I thought you were patching up.
Then Cinder and then Mordain. You guys don't really see it as much as you hear it. Cinder, you feel this nudge and you lose your footing and you come off the edge of the stairs. And suddenly you're free falling. Like, Maggot, you can hear the echo. And you look up to see Cinder is like free falling. They're like within 5 feet of the ground. She stops. Kind of this like, and she's now levitating like 5 feet above the ground.
I'm gonna murder everybody but Slick and Bungo at this time.
Consider you look up, you can see the others still traipsing down the stairwells. But
I can see you say, "Not funny."
Sleep with one eye open tonight.
But you get down in time to see Maggot kind of disappearing down the hallway while the others are steadily making their way down. Do you want to follow Maggot? Since he's got dark vision, he'd know where he's going. Once he's gone, you're in the pitch black.
Yeah, fuck it.
Maggot, you can hear Cinder's voice as she's catching up with you.
All right. I tie a rope around her and I go, give me 50 feet and say so you don't run into any traps.
Yeah, you quickly tie a rope around yourself, around her.
Of you.
And she's levitating. How long does that levitation last for, Mordain?
An hour.
Okay,
No,
so she's currently
so I just pull her along
levitating.
like a balloon?
Yeah,
Right.
pretty much. The two of you cross a threshold into a larger room. And in this larger room, suddenly all the lights of these stones begin to flicker into existence. Just kind of crackle as these magic lights that are imbued into this space suddenly come alive for you. In the middle of this room is a giant, massive stone throne with stairs that lead up to the throne. To the right of the throne, Cinder, you catch your breath. You see a contraption that reminds you of what you saw in your spell. There's that strange crab-like device. It's maybe 60 feet long, 20 feet around with these strange kind of like crab claws, like a cupola top to it where you could, it almost looks like something you could enter if you wanted to.
It's like a submarine with legs.
Right. Only it looks like it's in the shape of a crab.
Yeah.
Which is what you remember from your Legend lore vision. You and Maggot see at the very top of this throne pedestal the perfect representation of a stone statue of Tobias. You could see that he's like standing very, à genoux, kind of like in a pose with his hand up and extended. He's got this big hat on with this big feather in it. Maggot, Ivar, read for me what Tobias's title would be on the side of the stone throne. What would the title be?
Okay. Behold,
it would say, "Here lies Tobias," and then whatever his last name is, and then all of his associated titles.
Yeah. Here lies Tobias Fairweather, first of his kind. Wait, I'm sorry. Here lies his supreme majesty, Tobias Fairweather, pirate king of the astral sea, first and last of his kind, releaser and recapturer of Scourge, the undead Hydra, teller of truths, stealer of the statue of Sacred Heart, emperor of the aerial thieves, destroyer of the Blackhearts clan.
No, he's fucking lying if he says he's a teller of truths.
Disruptor of Millar, the Beast Lord.
You do realize I have the highest intelligence in the group, right?
Well, he's just reading what's written on the side of the throne.
Oh, okay.
Green Dragon Bane, obtainer of the Arcane Seal, first pirate of Avernus, lover of queens, wanderer of hell, deal maker to Zuriel, the one who is now two. Hang on a second, keeps going.
This guy thinks very greatly of himself.
High
Can we
Merchant
move forward,
Admiral,
please?
High Merchant Admiral of Nicodranus, Tobias the Destroyer of the Pirates of the Isle of Darktoe, Tobias the Everlasting, greatest of all mousefolk.
Oh my god.
And this is like all very curated and written and very expertise common on the base of this stone threshold that leads up to this, gaudy stone statue of this little mouse folk in this like pose, pointing up as if to reach out to the gods that are unfortunately only slightly above him.
I look over to Cinder.
Hey, Cinder, you think he's overcompensating for anything?
You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of the Viva La Dirt League when when that guy, the Toad, who was like, "I'm Lord Fallius," then he would just do the same thing where he would just go off on all these titles.
All of you are now standing together in this well-lit chamber. It's a round, sizable chamber. Big stone edifice of the throne, the stairs that lead up to all the writing, the statue of Tobias. This appears to be what you guys have been looking for.
I look for like secret doors or something. I want to look at secret doors around the throne area because I want to see if there's bones under the throne or something.
Yeah, give me investigation as you start looking around.
Investigation.
Is it just those two right now?
No, you're all down there now, so you're all free to investigate if you'd like to.
I got a whopping 10.
Okay. Anybody else?
Someone else.
What was it?
Let's see.
Investigation.
I want
28.
to cast detect magic on the room.
Okay. No, we can hear you, Sind.
Okay, I got 28.
28.
23.
23. And then give me detect magic, Mordain. Whether you cast it or use a spell slot, up to you. You're on mute, Bungo.
Giant crab holes.
I'm going to cast the spell slot. I don't remember what the rule is, so I'm just going to cast the spell slot.
Well, if that means you can just use a spell slot.
Yeah, so I'm going to knock a spell slot.
Okay.
But I like it.
Bungo, are you investigating as well?
Yeah, I got a 9.
A 9.
I will look for Druid script, though.
Yeah, fair enough. Cinder, you and Slick are innately arcane. Pretty clever. You begin to realize that this is a marker. This is something that's designed to mark a position within the interior of the pyramid. With Mordain's detect magic, the three of you realize that the stairwell that leads up to the stone throne is a false stairwell. There's a magical glyph that you can activate, and the stairwell will actually drop down into the interior of this, what feels like might be its own tomb.
Okay. I guess I'll tell Maggot.
You pointed out to Maggot. Maggot, you can see this little magical glyph that if you press up against it, the stone stairs will kind of dissolve into the interior of the tomb itself.
Does it have anything to do with the coin I found? Is there like an imprint of the coin or anything?
No.
Okay.
Seems like you just place your hand on the glyph and the stairs lower into the interior of the tomb.
Let's see.
It's okay. If anything happens, Mordain will bring you back, Maggot.
I don't know if I want
That's
to
a
do
promise.
that. I don't know magic stuff.
You're like, I don't know if I want
more.
Mordain bringing me back.
Man, I even know I want Mordain doing
I
that.
see how Mordain brings things back. You can see their lungs and their ribs.
Don't get killed in a violent manner.
Do you press the glyph, Maggot?
Do your magic thing. Can you dispel magic? Or is it a magic? No, magic glyphs explode and kill you, right?
No, it's
glyph
a
of warding would, but this feels like
It's
a
a switch
magical
to turn-
switch designed to cause the
turn
stairs
the
to open.
steps up into steps down.
Correct.
Then why do you want me to push it?
Because you're standing there.
Because he
Because
loves
Get out of the way!
All right,
Move
fine,
it!
I'll
He
push it.
loves you. That's why.
Okay, I push it.
You press it. There's a clicking noise. The force plate pushes in slightly. The glyph lightens up. The stairs then begin to kind of like rotate down into the interior of the tomb that's now well lit. Maggot, as you watch those stairs reveal the below entrance into the tomb, you hear coins pattering onto stone.
You see like a bit of drool like come out of Maggot's mouth and like drop onto his
You guys
armor.
realize for the first time in a long time, Maggot is just stunned silent. All of you kind of gather behind him as he stares down into this tomb. The tomb is massive. It's this large, carved out place. There appears to be a sarcophagus in the middle of what can only be called a lake of coins, of jewelry, of armaments, equipment. There's even a ship down here, Goonie, a la Goonie style, where it's kind of positioned into the massive coin spell. And dead in the middle of all this, raised up on an obsidian platform is a sarcophagus that sits there. Morning, because your detect magic is still active, you now know where that feeling of dread came from. Just as Maggot's drool is puddling around his feet, your detect magic realizes that this entire chamber may be cursed, as you pick up on the magical effect of curse that just kind of, no matter where you move, it's there. This curse is there, and it feels like the pulse of the energy here of where the magic is sourced is from the sarcophagus in the very center of the largest treasure hoard any of you have ever seen. And that's where we're gonna finish tonight. We'll finish right there.
I want to Scrooge McDuck right into it.
Well,
remember the last time you did that?
It or Family Guy it. They're two totally
No,
different.
I want to be totally like Family Guy. It's not liquid.
Do you
Well, you guys
remember
go
the
ahead
vampire
and-
pile of gold? Remember the
You
vampire
guys
pile of gold?
linger so we can talk about the schedule. Everybody else, thank you for coming out. Be safe, be kind, and don't forget, play a game. I assure you, it is lots of fun. Good night, everybody.